Guys, please, don't do this to me.
Swear to God, guys.
There we go. And this time you actually went live and we're good. Everything's good.
What are you talking about? We were never live.
Huh?
We
are all
live
dead inside.
God.
Yeah.
I think we're live on
I
the
died the day that Jalter didn't come home.
Oh.
I died the day
so
she did.
Sorry.
I've been dead for a while now.
I've been dead for 15 years. Today's the day I live.
We are indeed live. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the pre-stream.
Hey,
everyone.
Hey, guys.
Hey, everyone.
So,
I'm dying.
so we're joined by a new player tonight. I wonder who that could be. Very mysterious.
It's me,
Damn.
Mario.
Are we live?
Mario.
Yeah.
Oh, we are.
Wait,
Yes.
Red Luigi. Shit.
It's not showing up.
I was like, hey, I like the JoJos. I'm gonna force my way into this like I do with everything,
Dude,
and nobody can stop me because I'm 6 foot.
Oh, you guys should have some you should have some Christian's reaction to Jay just dropping. So yeah,
Hey,
Brennan
well,
is joining us.
There's actually already an image with that because I've taken a picture with Brennan before, and when I did, I had this listless stare that was like, that's kind of that.
I was about to say my mental image was just you, bloodshot eyes, 1,000-yard stare, hand shaking as you pour yourself another cup of coffee.
That too. I finished planning an hour before I got that message.
And then I was like, hey, stop with all your plans. Daddy's home.
No, listen. I've got what you call it? I swore an oath that no matter what game I'm in, if Brennan wants to be in it, I will get him in that game, and that is a risk of including me in things.
Jay threatened Christian at gunpoint. You
Yeah,
got
no.
no idea.
I'm just going to casually suggest that you let him join. And by casually, I mean, here's a gun.
Brennan has a freaking free check to literally anything I'm in. That's the rule.
We are happy to have you. Oh, all right. That's a drink.
A cold one with the boy.
Yeah, I am literally with the boys tonight, so that's me. Yeah, you're not wrong. Ugh.
All right, yeah. So I'm not gonna start yet because we're still not at 9 yet, and we're all very punctual here.
Yeah. Oh boy.
Yeah.
Man, I have an hour
I love how
early.
nobody's commenting on the loading screen.
Yeah.
This is what happens when you take away Dio.
Yeah, this is what happens. I mean, I can put him back on.
Oh.
See, it would take like a lot of effort, but like a Days of Future Past screen.
Oh, so yeah, we have a very nice new loading screen thanks to Angra. Angra, this is wonderful.
Yay.
I love the coffin.
I tried my best.
I love that Roy is a dead Dragon Quest NPC.
It took me 4 hours just to get one done.
Oh, it came out great, man.
Yeah,
looks-
dude.
So good, dude.
It would be a shame if you had to change it because I forced myself into another game.
I'm opening my drawing software right now. Give me a moment. Send me your character, bug.
Oh, so also, if I guess I should pump the Discord right now. There is a twitch.tv/Stabbyness fan Discord. The Clockwork Grunt, very nicely made for me, that I use to post announcements and other things. If you're curious at all about that or any goings on or what have you, behind the scenes stuff like me talking about how bad I am at 5th edition, go check out the Discord. It's pretty good. I'm going to put a link in the thing.
How do we sound, by the way?
That is a very good question.
This'll this will actually function as a good sound test. So before we start up, I'm going to just run down the list, top to bottom in Discord. Everybody, just introduce yourselves real briefly. Say hi to the nice audience, and they'll tell us if anybody's too loud, too quiet, etc. Christian, you're up first.
Okay, I'm talking from here. This is where I'll be talking most of the time, probably. But when I want to get dramatic, I might get closer to the microphone like this. How does that sound?
My ears. My ears.
Too
Ouch.
sensual. Can't deal with it. Okay.
Oh, wait, come
Angra,
back.
Angra, you're up next.
Hey there, guys. I'm Angra. I don't really know what to say. I do the drawings of most stuff that involves me appearing on the stream.
If you're panicking, you can always ask them how their day was. Talk about the weather. Make small talk. I'm reading off a list of
What
nice
a good
stuff.
you do.
Are we on a date with the chat?
Don't bring up
Yeah.
your dad.
Yes. Surprise
no,
date. Ooh.
Streaming is entirely about romancing the. I'm gonna cut this off now. Don't be creepy. Burn, it's your go next.
Hi, I'm Bern. I live in Hawaii and I'm streaming right now because I don't know why I'm streaming. Jay, why am I streaming?
Because you have the nice overlay and the cool loading screen. Also, I just moved again, so all of my stuff is in a state of disrepair. I'm shocked that this is even working right now. So that is good.
Don't question it. It's just like King Crimson.
It just
works.
yes. Okay, Brendan, you're up next.
Hi, this is Brennan. We're doing a Brennan ASMR. Hopefully you like the sound of my voice. I'm going to start tapping on the microphone now. Here we go.
Oh god. Makes me uncomfortable.
I'm gonna need a review of the Brennan ASMR experience.
10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. We do it.
Okay, James, you're up.
Wait, hold on. I'm having some sound issues.
Okay.
Stabby, you go ahead of me.
Okay.
Hi, this is the JASMR experience.
Jesus Christ, guys.
I'm going to start putting the microphone in my mouth and screaming in 5 seconds.
No, hi, I'm Jay.
God,
this is my normal
there's a
talking
number
volume.
on my
I haven't
I'm
been
just walking
shutting up,
mobile,
so
hold on a
if
sec.
I'd been bad, I think people would have said something. J-Man, you're up.
Hey there, I'm the J-Man. Man, background noise coming from somewhere. I think that's you, Angra. You son of a bitch. Anyway,
Sorry, I had a fucking, what do you call it, an alarm set?
That's fine.
Alright, hey, it's me, the J-Man, also known as Jacob. I'm playing Chuckle. I don't know what I do. You can figure that out.
Jacob sounds a little quiet just on my end. I don't know if that's just me though.
Yeah,
I can lean in closer to my mic. How's that?
Alright,
That's
I
a bit
think
better,
I got
actually,
it.
yeah.
Okay. But yeah, I'm not doing JSMR.
The self-having
JSMR, dude.
JSMR.
Okay,
Really good.
James, you're
And
gonna...
I am James. I have sound difficulty. I am the newbie, and
It's JoJo.
I've literally been looking forward to this all week. I'm glad to be
Oh
here.
yeah, no, I've been super excited for this. Totally excited now that Brennan's here. So little bit of backstory. This is James, your first full TTRPG campaign, and because
Do
that's
we
the
want-
case, we're immediately like, oh, we're playing JoJo. Okay, you're playing JoJo.
Do we want to count DCC? I mean, can we count DCC?
No.
No. You think
Oh,
that's
God,
real.
no.
Yes.
What's wrong with
Yeah, I
you?
thought
So this is your hazing ritual of you need to be the
Oh,
main character
boy.
in this.
Am I gonna have to steal something?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay, so I believe with that, it is almost exactly time to start. So we should be good to roll.
Yes.
9 p.m. exactly. We got a good number of people.
No,
in
it's
chat.
9:01.
We're screwed. Stream
All right.
canceled. Take it back.
Sorry, guys.
Cancel.
All right,
Oh
bye.
man, just like Diesel. I knew this would happen.
James hitting us with those sick diesel jokes again.
Oh boy, those aren't gonna get old.
When are we gonna play the Diesel TTRPG, guys?
Right
We're
now,
already
let's
good.
go. All right. So, I'll get a good narration started. A good narration started, I guess. All right. And Nighttime at J City.
Wow.
They say that only about a small portion of life continues on the streets during a nighttime in cities, though this is not actually the case, especially in J City. The corporate clocks run 24/7, so in J City, it's almost like 50% of the population is active at night. Yet, you don't often find them in the streets. But there are some individuals that may take more than just a night in the office. They may do everything at night. Perhaps the day is just their enemy, or they simply find peace and solace in the night sky, the moon. One such individual lives in the arcade. Oh, what, did the music stop?
That was dramatic.
I'm sorry, I hit the jukebox. I will hit
Oh.
Chuckle. Slap it again.
Okay.
Technical. Sorry.
Bronze chick.
All right. Yeah, I see the issue. That's weird. Okay. Anyway.
Roy, your intro music will be right back in a second. We've just got to get it rolling.
Damn it, my mic fell over.
I work with these people.
Oh, it's all going to hell.
Anyways, Roy,
You all.
sit in bed a bit, just kind of laying there. You've actually just woke up a little while ago. Laying there, looking up at the ceiling. You think it's about, I don't know, probably close to midnight now. That seems about right. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let's see just. All right, so you kind of just sit there for a bit looking at the sky. You're still kind of injured, and you've been trying to think of a way to deal with that. And as your thoughts kind of linger to what you're supposed to do, you look over here upon the shelf. Alongside a bunch of relics you and your team have acquired over time, you see one communicator. It seems to have been on for a little while. You just kind of sit there contemplating. You seem to have gotten a message.
Alright. I'll go and pick it up. If I had control of my pog.
I don't know what you're talking about. You do have control.
Chuckle, slap Roy's legs. They need
You
to get
got
back
it.
online.
All right, there you go. Take it.
Thank you.
All right. You click it up, activate the device, and it kind of whirs to life. On side, you see.
This is really doing it for me, guys.
Good. I'm glad. So you take a look at the communicator, and on side, simple, not complex at all. You see an address, and then a message pop up on screen. Call back, please, soon.
Alright. I guess I'll call them back.
All right. It rings for about 2 rotations, and then it picks up a voice on the other side. Oh, hey, yeah. Oh, thanks for calling back so soon. I had a bit of an insurance problem. See, I had some of my stuff taken, so I was hearing that I could get it back at a great price if I talk to you guys, right?
Yes.
Awesome. Hey, I'll meet you at the park, okay?
Okay.
All right. He hangs up. As you kind of get your stuff together, your door, the door to your place kind of just locked, you can begin heading out as a few more details start pinging into you over time. Coming in individual beeps of the machine. And you find a few more details. Seems like they're giving you a merchandise regrabbing kind of requirement mission. Someone must have stolen some stuff. Makes sense.
Yeah.
So with that, you can start moving your pog to the door and heading out whenever you wish. All right. You open up, entering into the next area inside of the arcade. This is communal, but you're pretty much the only one who seems to stick in here most time. Chuckles and Clarice usually go out and buy pizza or something like that, so all of the
Burgers.
food is yours when you ever feel like doing something like that. It's not really necessary. But,
Nope.
regardless, you go up to the door, open it up, it kind of pulls back, and you come out to an arcade silent. Although kind of still some lights going from the arcade machines themselves, you can step back. Your compatriots are just fast asleep.
Clarice is sacked out completely on the bed. She's lifted up the chair and has it braced at an odd angle under her neck. She gave you a long explanation about how sleeping at a 45-degree angle is the most optimal. I need every nerve touching every nerve. Yeah, she's a weirdo.
Chuckle has the most lazy ass passed out look in his face with headphones in his ears and shit.
You almost, judging because you're kind of surprised Johan's sleeping on the chair over there, but you do realize he is asleep.
Okay.
You just sitting straight up.
He's sleeping menacingly.
Go.
So you take pretty easy steps as you head out to the door, grab a pear on your way out. And
Roll d6 to see if it's the fake pear.
Okay.
Didn't Chuckle sleep here?
3. It's a fake pear.
You take steps out, the night sky hitting your face along with the lights of the city. But as you kind of step out, you kind of freeze for a second as you hear a bike turning off. Kind of surprised it the same way. Yang, not expecting to see you, just kind of sees you walking outside.
Hey.
Hey, what are you doing here?
I got kicked out of home.
You
Literally.
You got kicked out of the house.
Young turns around and there's a footprint on his back.
Oh. Wow.
Yeah. Came home late one too many times.
Okay. Well, hey, the guys are inside. They're asleep. In case you wanna not conk out. I've got some business to attend to. Hey, Christian.
Young.
Control.
Yeah, gotcha.
Young.
Frozen in fear.
Well, what time it is?
It's pretty late. Usually people would be coming back around midnight, not leaving.
Huh. Never heard of a part-time job that makes you leave at midnight.
Oh, it's...
What am I gonna do?
It's not a part-time job. It's kind of a contract type deal. You wouldn't be interested in it.
Oh, killing people.
He'll stop right there.
Young says jokingly, "Oh, did I hit a mark? Oh, don't worry about it. I'm familiar with it too."
You are?
Yeah. You seem the kind of guy that I can probably open up with. Young leans on his bike. You see, before getting employed by JamiroCorp, I used to hurt people pretty bad. Ever heard of the mafia? The Chinese one? Yeah. Had a bit of a complication. Ended up working for them. Needed some money. They paid me. But now, JamiroCorp is paying more.
Yeah, that's fair.
Need some help with that errand of yours?
Well, I could use some help, but I don't want the others knowing. They're good people. Well, for the most
I noticed. Yeah.
Alright. Do you
Young
want
hops
to
on
hop
his
in the
bike.
car, or... Alright.
Yeah.
Just follow me. I know the way.
I'll give you a bizarre point if you take the bike with him.
Alright.
GM
Now here-
waving money in their face.
Hey,
Dude,
I
the
was the
pairing
only
thing for me,
one that
man.
didn't... I was the only one that didn't get any.
$100 bills falls out of the sky and hits it in the face.
Hey, listen, buddy, a ship is paying me good money for your Roy to happen, you know what I'm saying?
Young tosses you a pink helmet with flowers on it.
Roy won't put it on. Instead, he'll go over to his trunk and retrieve the following. A trench coat, a mask, a demon mask, and a what looks like a cane, and then hop on the back. He won't use a helmet.
If you see a switch, don't press it.
All right.
And off
We're
we
going
go.
to the park.
All right.
Young turns on the motorcycle, and we go to the park.
All right. Yeah. So, you head off to the park. Now, let me explain. You see,
Let
in
me
J
explain.
City, most
Allow me to explain.
Sit down and chill.
most territory in J City is directly owned by specifically JamiroCorp. Any parks and such things like that are more relics of the past. Some old government property still around outside of the government district. Others just kind of private property that some people are keeping around because they like it. It's very hard to find a few parks, so when someone says, go to the park, it's usually referring to one of two places. And Young knows exactly where he's going. Roundabout Park.
Yes! We're going to the
Should I grab my guitar, Christian?
No, it's fine. So, going up here, you kind of drive up, park the bike next to a fence of the park, and just kind of sit down, look into the park. Some individuals are here, rather late after all. It's around 12:30 now. Looks like something's going on. How do you progress?
Are those your contacts?
Should be. Roy will get off the bike. If I had control of my bike.
You're ruining my immersion.
Christian.
Yeah, here, take your control.
Thank you. He's gonna put on the mask and then start heading down.
All right. You put on the mask, start going down. As you walk through the park, Yang, what do you do in the meanwhile?
He will stay on the bike in the meanwhile.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right, cool. So as you walk, you also kind of realize that since you don't see any obvious tells, meet me at the park just meant that, well, targets in the park. You don't see any telltale signs of a JamiroCorp agent here, after all.
Yeah.
You start walking by, you see a homeless man digging through some trash, a guy doing very unsafe things with a laptop next to a fountain.
I love this man. This is the best man.
You start to pick up signs of just very bad hiding. Like the guy over here with obviously the laptop, he's probably in on this. You notice the man ahead of you, a rather bruiser-looking gentleman, also obviously a runner. Has a newspaper next to him. It's kind of there, sitting perfectly still. He's got his hands on his knees, looking straight ahead. He's very uncomfortable. And further on ahead, you see some other individuals doing something rather plain in day.
Where are
they? Straight down the path where you're walking.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. How are you gonna approach?
I'm just gonna take a leisurely stroll with my cane.
This guy kind of looks at you and looks at your mask. Hey, buddy. Kind of looks at you again. Seems like he's remembering something. How you doing? Doing well. How's your day?
Don't you mean night? How's your evening?
What? Want to read a newspaper? It's
I don't
pretty
know.
interesting.
Do I
They
want
say-
to?
Yeah. Come on, man. Read a newspaper. It'll be great. He sweats. He hands you the newspaper.
All right. He'll take the newspaper.
He kind of you catch him glancing at the guy in the pond over there who seems to be giving him worried looks. But you take the newspaper, take a look. You see some signs around there. JamiroCorp opening up a new museum nearby. JamiroCorp president attending president's party this week. Masked vigilantes seen on the streets. Some stuff like that.
Masked vigilante on the streets. He's going to read that article.
No, he does not seem to have read the article.
No. Roy will.
Yeah, Roy will. Okay, yeah. You kind of read that. Oh, what? So you kind of sit down and start reading the article.
Yeah, exactly.
The guy next to you, like, whew, that his plan seems to have worked, whatever his plan was. And you start to read about a masked individual. Of course, you start to be concerned it's you, but you start to realize it's not talking about you. Unlike the one from a few weeks ago, this one seems to be talking about someone different. Someone clad in blue and metal. Someone taking to the streets with a face mask on and fighting and bringing justice to ne'er-do-wells and criminals that linger on the lower steps of the city. Rather interesting, but you kind of continue reading as you start to pick up with your hearing. I'm assuming you're going to do that? Maybe?
Absolutely.
Try to hear over? Yeah. So, since with your mask, this guy doesn't realize, but your sight just simply disappears, and you pick up on the sounds of everything. Beetles in the night, small rustles of creatures moving through the trees. You actually, over here, you hear the sound of someone hiding up there. It's kind of obvious. Looks like some other individual here. Some strange individual in lots of weird metal, and he seems to have a sword, just kind of hiding in the tree, waiting.
Classic park.
Classic. This park is super safe, guys.
Right across the way from the gun bench.
Yes.
So, meanwhile, you start to overhear.
I bet they're sponsored by JamiroCorp.
So, back over here, these two individuals are kind of looking at each other until they go back. The person accosts them. So, how do you like our guns?
The brazenness of these individuals.
I love smuggling.
He kind of like rubs his temple.
It's like he rolled out a blanket with guns in them.
I'll be honest, despite your locale for meeting, they are indeed the genuine article. He kind of nods to his associate, who takes a step forward and holds out a briefcase of money, showing the contents, lifting it out, twisting it around, and then puts the money back, closes the briefcase, locks it again. Guns are the best guns you can find in the world because we took them straight from MetalliCorp. Finger guns.
At that point, he's going to get up and start walking.
All right. You hear the guy next to him as you start walking. Vaporwave, please just get to the point. Yeah, that's fine, Jazz. We'll do it. So these guns are all yours for the taking. All you got to do it. Hey, you, what are you doing? So as you start walking over, you kind of suddenly stop as another individual, you thought he was talking to you, but you realize he's looking in another direction. Young, as you kind of get ready to do something, an individual step past you brazenly in bright clothing, seeming to be almost like a comic book superhero. He steps forward, goes, points to you, points to the guy over here, this one, and then, in a robotic voice, speaks out, "Attention, citizen! You have been found in violation of local gun laws. Now I shall take you in." At which point, it raises up its arms, both into like a mantis position, and then points forward, posing there. Everyone just kind of stops, looks. The individual over in this tree just kind of like stumbles down. And at that point, everyone stops. The two individuals here. Young, I want you to make a brain check.
Sure. Sorry, my keyboard is fucking with me.
Take it down.
Take it time.
Ooh. Okay. It's 2d6. It's not like opposed or anything. So roll me an extra d6. See what that does. You might still get it. All right, you're just so like dead set on this guy that you're just
doing
like, holy shit, this jokester. Who is this guy?
Who is this clown?
At which point the gentleman over here just, all right, that's enough, Jacob, please. At this point, they spring into action instantly. The individual, now you know as Jacob, jumps back, grabs the supposed individual Vaporwave by the head.
I hate Vaporwave.
Grabs it, and then shoots him in the head and holds his body in front of him. This individual shoots the figure known as Jazz, apparently, in the head,
Damn,
and turns
Jazz.
around to face all of you. At which point...
Oh, I can't believe Vaporwave and Jazz are both dead.
Yeah. This all happens in a split instinct. Young, you realize that these two are serious hitmen, and yeah, you should
As
pull out
opposed to the comedy hitman.
Yeah, the comedy hitman over here. Like, they're a comedy hitman, a guy hanging out in a tree, this weird individual right over here. But these guys are surprisingly legitimate. They seem to be the odd ones out in this situation. So, let's start a quick little combat.
All right.
Since I'm real life Jacob, can I control fake Jacob?
Yeah, sure.
Hell yeah.
Anyone else want to control anyone here?
Yeah, give me gun blanket guy.
Gun blanket guy? Wait, you mean this guy?
Which
Yeah,
one?
this guy? Alright, yes, this guy, okay.
The guy on top? Yeah, no, I wanna
So,
I wanna control the gun blanket, dude.
You're playing, this guy's name is R. Kelly, you're playing him.
He wants to piss on you.
You are a member of the prestigious Black Star security firm, and you were here to get some experimental guns. You found them.
That's a nice name. Oh,
Yeah.
David Bowie album. Yeah, I
same
like
with
it.
you, Jacob. You are also with him.
Sweet.
Okay.
Okay,
At
cool.
which po-
All right. I'm going to demand some combat music, though.
Oh
Get
yeah,
that
no,
shit.
it's about to start. Let's go. You pull out your gun and aim it at them. What do you? You got a surprise round. What do you do, R. Kelly?
He's going to. I'm a member of the prestigious Kelly family. We've gone back for generations mastering these gun techniques. He strikes a quick pose, spins a pistol in his hand, and points it backwards at this fellow over here.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're thinking, but my mom made up this gun blanket, and I won't have you messing it up.
Wait, hold on, R. Kelly. Eat some peanut brittle. You know you get angry whenever you're hungry.
Shit, you're right. He walks over. He walks over, takes the bite of the peanut brittle, comes back, reassumes his pose. Okay, I'm going to shoot you now. He's going to shoot him now.
Okay. All right. That's going to be. You're trained. You're going to get a +2 off your. So a total of +5 between your bronze and your specialty. So 1d6 plus 5.
1d6 plus 5. Okay.
Yeah. Oh. Citizen, you suddenly shoot him, and he kind of the shoulder kind of clinks a bit as the bullet goes inside. He steps back.
Damn, it's one of
Violence
those
has been
robotic
registered.
types.
Activating control procedure. He poses again. So at this point, Jacob, you could also do something.
Oh, can I get control of Jacob's pug?
Yes, I will do that. At this time, you weren't supposed to have control until now, so yes.
Okay. Jacob's gonna cut off this guy's thumb.
All right.
I need to show
dead
some
already.
proof that
Dead,
we
so
did
that's
it.
fine.
He's already
Cool.
dead.
Alright.
Jacob, are you doing that weird thumb thing again?
Listen, man, we gotta have proof that we did the kill, or else we don't get points.
I mean, I guess so, but you can take a picture of
Mom
it.
won't listen, man. Mom won't give me peanut brittle if I don't give her something physical.
Oh god, is mom just a euphemism?
Oh no,
Peanut brittle dragon chunks.
no, it's just real like peanut brittle. Listen, I just really like peanut brittle.
Alright.
We both do. It's our comedy gimmick.
At
Oh
which
shit, we
point-
were serious Hitman once.
Damn
Alright.
it.
Okay. God damn it. Andre, it's your turn. You take top. I'm gonna stop everyone now. Based off.
Young will ride over here, and then he will take 2 pistols off and just unload both of them. This guy.
All right.
Do I roll for each pistol?
2 at both guys. All right, yeah, roll each. Yeah.
Actually, can Jacob prep a secret action before his turn happens?
You should have prepped it on your turn, loser.
Damn.
But you got a body shield. You just unload the entire magazine? That's way too much. What are you doing? I need to know the math behind this.
I got a +2 because I'm trained in guns. I have a +5 because I have 5 bronze, and I got a +6 because I'm unloading the pistol. I'm showing you the flaws of your system, Christian.
That's fine.
Like a min-maxer.
Well, there weren't any flaws until I made guns special, so we'll just go with it for now. You guys
Then we'll
roll
roll things back.
1d6 plus your bronze. I'm giving you an extra +5, Jacob, because you got a body shield.
Right. What is
Jacob, you catch that shit over there? That looks like some number spaghetti. That boy on the motorcycle's cheating.
Yeah, it sure is. There's like a mid-maxing motherfucker.
Oh god. R. Kelly is riddled with bullets and hits the ground, splattering on the floor. Alright.
Oh shit, R. Kelly, no!
Alright, Jacob, you roll as well. Oh wow! So, meanwhile, though, this body takes all of the damage before you toss it aside into the other one behind you, at which point you only take a scratch on the shoulder yourself.
Hey, that's pretty good.
I won't forget you, R. Kelly. We were
R.
friends
Kelly's-
for an entire
Unless
4
you want to
minutes.
take a critical wound.
Nah.
R. Kelly, no.
Dead.
Yeah, guns are OP in real life too.
R. Kelly, please!
Activating immediately after that, Angra's turn, this individual rushes forward and grapples your back, twists your arm. Well, we're gonna have to roll this. Attempts to twist your arm.
Do you mind? We were attempting to have
Yeah, man, we're having a moment right here.
All right.
We were having a moment.
Hey, man, get fuck off. You got like 3 other targets. Yeah, fuck.
No, he grabs you.
Jacob's gonna use R. Kelly as another body shield.
Alright, so you do that, shoving R. Kelly in the way. It grabs R. Kelly, it grabs his arm, and then it twists it back behind the body.
Bring it on.
And then puts it on its head. It accidentally breaks, not accidentally, it fully breaks your arm, R. Kelly's arm.
I am choosing to die now.
Yeah, it twisted all the way
Oh man,
around,
we have to have
wraps
our
it around
spin-off
its neck,
special, R. Kelly and Jacob. How else we
and
gonna have that
it-
fucking cop
It
spin-off?
fucking sticks. The arm sticks to the other parts of the body, locking it in this strange position all around like a snake as the bones just break apart. It is horrifying.
Yeah,
Target has been
that shit,
apprehended
I'm
in the
out.
name of justice. He then looks up at
Man,
Jacob.
man, R. Kelly's as twisted as justice now.
Looks like justice finally caught up to R. Kelly.
This guy, meanwhile, the jobbers freak out. What the hell? This guy pulls out his sword and attempts to run over. He clinks on the back of this guy, and clink off of the back of the armor. The sword just
Wait,
hits.
Christian, that's an exclamation point.
Yeah, I know.
Who cares?
Meanwhile, this guy, oh shit, vaporwave, jazz! He hops off. You messed with the wrong runner gang, kid! He runs over and it looks like he's running at you, but just kind of runs past and then just pulls out a submachine gun and starts firing at Yang.
Got off easy again. That's the good old Jacob lucky draw.
The machine gun ripples through, breaking the fence, causing wood splinters to fly around and start impacting the bike. And let's see. Fucking okay. You managed to swerve out of the way using your bike, kind of going at a speed. I'm gonna say you end up a bit more over here.
Yeah.
But you end up kind of here, swivel around off screen and turn the bike back another direction. And meanwhile, over here, this guy's like, oh shit! He starts getting up off of his bike, or off of his the fountain with his laptop. And then suddenly the homeless man over here, looking up, ah, shit, stand users. He kicks the trash bag aside, pulls up a machine gun that he had under it, and guns down the most immediate person to him, hitting this guy, knocking him into the water with his laptop.
No! He was a good boy.
He seems to have survived, but then he was jacked into his laptop, and the laptop short-circuiting and causes him to have a seizure in the pool. He's also going to rapid-fire spread, basically, in this direction, attempting to target everyone over here. So...
Okay.
Jacob's gonna use R. Kelly's twisted body as a shield.
So, 1d6 for everyone. Alright, so one of them against... By the looks of it, that would be against... Alright, yeah. R. Kelly's twisted body
really good at this.
So
Alright. I would just like to take a critical wound.
Really?
His left
Oh, no,
arm
you
pops
don't-
off.
Oh, no. You don't actually, like, take that wound. I rolled 4 times, that's not combined.
Oh,
So
okay.
you took the 1 + 1, you got 2.
Oh,
So a bullet
okay.
hits you, but only a bullet hits you in your shoulder, basically. Meanwhile, this other guy over here...
Okay.
Yeah, so one of the guy gets hit by a bullet and just hits the ground, and this guy gets hit by a bullet, hits the ground, and starts whining. God damn it, Grunge! He looks. That's it. I'm going serious. He
Dude,
reaches to
gross
pull out a
grunge.
machine gun, but it's not his turn, so it's your turn, Roy.
Alright. Well, see, here's the thing. I still don't have Iron Maiden, so he's going to call out his stand. Can I
Alright,
get my
cool.
different pog?
Yeah. All right. So at once, chains start to wrap around you, forming a singular individual. I will supply you control of this pog before you ask. There you
Thank
go. And with that, you have assumed your stand form. It doesn't seem like anyone actually notices, except you notice that this guy does. He looks at you, confirms, and then just kind of continues twisting Roy Kelly's arm.
Okay.
Hey man, fuck off. This is my body. I'm
So
gonna bring it home and get some extra peanut brittle.
I would like to attack him with chains.
Okay. Gotcha.
Because
make
he is
stand
fighting
precision
Yang.
attack. Yeah.
Alright. So, let me just double check this. Yeah.
This is
damage.
no longer a JoJo stream, but a spaghetti western.
All right. Chains whack him across the. Basically, you end up just covering your chains. He drops his submachine gun, and the other one he was starting to pull out, and just kind of crumples to the ground, and then just kind of goes limp.
What a loser.
He's unconscious or dead, depending on what you did. But yeah, he's down.
He's unconscious.
Okay, yeah. R. Kelly, you want to do anything else? You've still got a secondary action, and yeah. Unless,
if I have
actually,
a
secondary action could have been donning your stand, so
yeah,
you could
that's
have
what
a
I was
main
thinking.
action if you wanted.
I donned my stand, then I attacked. I think that's all I can do, right?
All right. You have one more main action actually, but something you could do. So you can move around or do something.
Yeah, you can punch him.
Oh.
I think the way we decided is that since you're an integrated stand, and you're putting yourself in harm's way at all times, you get 2 stand actions because your main action, your stand, technically since you're the same person, means you get to do twice things. So yeah.
Could I attack him?
Who? Which one?
They're both dead. I shot them
they're
both
both
dead.
dead, yeah.
Oh, both of them are dead. Okay.
Yeah, cut off
then
their
I'm
thumbs
attacking
and
him.
everything. Hey man, don't be a dick.
I will be a dick. Let's
right.
go.
Alright.
14.
Jacob's gonna use R. Kelly's body to block
You
again.
can't see the chains.
Oh shit, good point.
You're not a stand user. As you the chains.
Damn, there goes the
sticking
joke I
in-
wanted to do.
Yeah. The chains kind of hit you into the back, sinking into your body. You suddenly feel a sensation, but nothing's there, and you realize, shit, stand user, before you fall unconscious.
I don't even know what that is.
Oh, you know what that is.
Oh. Alright.
Who the fuck has been leaking information about stand users?
Alright, so do you, you're kind of out. You can't reduce that damage.
Damn. There goes the joke I wanted to do.
No
Don't
joke.
worry, we'll come back in the sequel.
Yeah, good point. We're both characters after all. We're just retired.
That's too new.
We go back to the top. Young, you know that there's a guy way over here shooting a machine gun at you guys behind a tossed-over bench in garage. He looks like a homeless...
These guys are dead, right?
Yes, everyone is dead or unconscious but that guy. And the guy over there, he's firing with similar precision and you'd expect from a veteran mercenary.
Young's gonna open up his guitar case because he's tired of carrying a rifle in his pants.
Alright.
He opens up the guitar case, pulls out the
Phrasing?
rifle, and tries to snipe. Don't worry about it. I phrase it as exactly as I want to. I will send you fan art I did of it.
Yeah, let me just
Don't
get
worry
you the fan
Give it a
art.
shot.
Slasher 1D. What was the rifle rules?
It's 1d6 plus an extra 1 and your bronze.
11.
Alright. You take a shot, fire down, and actually manage to, impact him directly in the head, knocking off his cap, shooting through the goggles he had put on. He kind of stumbles a bit, not processing, having no brain, before he just kind of falls back into the piles of tires, leaving his gun onto the floor.
2? Hey, no, wait, wrong RPG.
At the end of that, suddenly the burst of energy in the park stops, and everyone kind of lays down. This figure stands back. The evil has been eliminated. Thank you for your assistance, citizens. He salutes you and starts walking off.
No problem. He's going to go over to the blanket and roll everything up.
Damn, that was our stuff. Even got a peanut
Young's
butter.
gonna confirm. Young's gonna confirm everyone is dead.
Alright, yeah, you confirm. Yeah. Are you going to look through their stuff, too?
I mean... I don't know.
Alright.
Don't worry, even if they kill us, we'll just come back as cyborgs in a later episode.
I mean, they've got money, so I mean, that's what you wanna.
I will look.
Like they had a briefcase full of money, so.
Yeah, that's mine.
Yeah, that's your payment. I am going to look through these guys' stuff, and I'm going to.
What's the deal with this guy, by the way?
I'm going to.
I'm in pain. Please, I hate gunshots. I just wanted to look cool, like a proper street samurai. Oh.
Young's just perplexed and doesn't really say anything. Just walks away.
Hey, he goes over to his friend and tries to check for any pulses.
He's alive. Burn left him alive.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Is Jacob still alive?
Probably not. Anyways, so you check these guys' stuff.
Young goes over to the guy he shot on the head.
You look through their stuff. Oh yeah.
Look through for
first,
any
Roy looks through these guys. You find this guy's name is Charles, but he goes by Vaporwave as he's written in marker on his ID card.
Okay.
You also find hiring papers by JamiroCorp. Probably for something entirely different, but looks like this guy was just doing some shady side business of some kind.
Okay.
Meanwhile, over here, over by this guy, he kind of lays arms to the side, bullet lodged in the brain. You look through his stuff, and besides, he lacks any kind of like real identification, but you do find stitched into his jacket is a logo. Roll me a brains check. That's enough.
Nice.
So you look at it and, these guys are Black Star. You can tell by the pretty obvious, like, star overlaid on a star.
Dealt with these guys in China before.
Yeah, you have. These guys can be found all over the world. They're very, very talented. Now, usually, there are multiple kinds of security forces found within corporation work. You have Avix Group that works primarily in this city and other places around the world. Avix Group is a rather passable group. They work as bodyguards, generally, or police, or anything else necessary. But Black Star's a special deal. You find Black Star escorting mob bosses, CEOs, and other noteworthy individuals. They have a reputation to uphold, and acquiring rare guns is how they keep up with that. This whole transaction seems completely likely to you.
This gun is now mine.
Okay, you take that gun. It's a very nice gun. It's nicer than your gun. But you don't, I mean, why do you care, though? Because it doesn't make a ping when you shoot it.
Exactly.
All right. So, anyways, with that, you kind of, we're going to go back over here real quick to Roy. The guns are kind of laid out before you. You've got that briefcase there. All in all, job well done.
While he's taking a look at these two guys, he's going to try and stealthily grab their necks and feed.
All right. You grab Vaporwave and feed in him. Yang, as you start coming back in this direction, you notice the sight of your friend Roy.
I'm killing Jacob who's still moving.
All right, yeah. Are you shoving his face in the fountain?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So actually, you feed in peace. Okay, never mind.
Yeah, there you go.
The secret. The secret.
What? I can hear you over this guy drowning.
You feed on him and kind of leave them bare there. You stand up, wrap up these guns.
Yeah.
Young's gonna take the laptop in case it's possible to recover data from it.
All right. It looks pretty fried. Looks like it got fried a bit before it fully.
Can't believe in 24 and people still haven't developed waterproof technology.
Well, they have, but it's expensive as hell.
The most terrifying part of the dystopian future is how many times people keep electricity to your fountains.
You see, this kind of laptop, $20. You can get it in any corner store. Come on, man.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a vending machine laptop.
Yeah, honestly.
You got punched in the face there? A little bit of blood?
No, there's no blood, and he's gonna wipe it off. I'm good.
Yeah, sure. There's no blood. Don't worry about it.
I'll be on the bike.
The bike's on the other way.
Where the hell?
Over there.
Oh, okay.
Who the fuck is messaging us?
You didn't really realize it after all of what was going on, but you look and you've been being messaged by Maurice for about 10-20 minutes now, probably.
Oh god. Jesus. Young reluctantly opens up and reads the messages.
All right. They're voicemails. You want to hear them?
Go ahead.
Okay. Howdy do, my boy. Guess what? Got a new mission for you. Call me back. Voicemail 1 ends. Voicemail 2. Hey, you need to call me back right now, okay?
I stopped listening. Call him back.
Yeah. As soon as voicemail 3, listen, and then you end it. Start calling him back, and then immediately following up. Listen here, there, Bucko. I hope you don't think you could dodge me all night. The hell are you doing up so late, buddy?
An errand.
Oh, great! Out to get milk for that sister of yours? Jokes. Anyways, so then, we need your help, buddy boys. Your compatriots have kind of gone on their way already to take out the next target. You and well, I don't know. You know where the other one is?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Out on a lover's date?
Something like that.
Oh, all right. Anyways, yeah. All right.
Young kicks the body out of the fountain as he says that. Out of the fountain. The fountain is already stained with blood.
So you he's like, very well then. Get you on the way. I'll send you the coordinates now. Better hurry up. Don't know if your friends can handle this one by themselves. I'll send you the details while you're on your way.
Thanks.
No problem. Call me anytime. Really, I'm always available to hear what you have to say and say something to you too.
Young hangs up.
All right.
We got work to do.
All right.
Another robot, apparently.
Oh, good.
And
Good.
those assholes are already going after it without us.
Yeah, figures. They're very impatient.
Let's go.
All right. So, as you... That's not... Hey, shut up.
What a
Maurice
future
calls us again.
Yeah. Howdy do.
Maurice.
All right.
Maurice is omnipresent.
All right. So, meanwhile,
Now this may seem bad.
these guys look...
Yeah.
So, as you guys left, you started heading out to... Basically, Maurice Causey told you it was an incredible emergency. One of the new robots was found. He told you the details. R1012.HFBS. Or HBFS. You had to leave immediately because the area that he was in highly dangerous, especially because of his ability. They have no idea what could happen, and they needed you ASAP. You noticed that Roy was gone, and you have no idea where Yang is. But you had to leave immediately by taking the car so you could drive out here.
Apparently, no one knows our fucking phone numbers.
Now, Johan, you
guys
might
just
be
met
worried.
like a day ago.
Now, Johan, you might be worried. There's no need to worry at all. You have me and Clarice, and we're 100% reliable.
100% reliable.
Johan nozzling a chocolate cigarette, annoyed. Just, God. It's 1 a.m. He had to call us now.
Oh, there's been worse.
Listen, Johan, the world works in rotations. 1 a.m. is when my power is at its peak, and likely yours too. What's your star sign?
Star sign?
Yes?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Hey!
What?
What do you want?
We've been waiting. We probably get going like right
We
now.
know we're just doing babble.
Yeah, stop. Hey, stop. Please. Let's go.
I will as soon as I'm done with getting as soon as I get my pod control.
Yes, that would be enjoyable.
What the hell are you talking about?
The true nightmare of the dystopian future.
You know what I'm talking about, you son of a bitch.
Listen, in this dystopian hellscape, there's only 1 or 2 joys.
Moving our pods.
All right, whatever. Let's go. Let's move.
Being able to walk is definitely one of them.
Where are we walking to?
You walk up. You've walked inside of the coordinates have taken you to a waste disposal plant. This plant is, interestingly enough, like one of the biggest places in JamiroCorp City, actually. It stretches on for actual miles of waste control. There's different sections of it for water treatment, for metal recycling, all sorts of things. It's almost a factory of its own. Things come in, they get reproduced out, and leave. Some things just find their way into the gigantic septic tank that runs under the city for the most part. The one that is also linked to the ocean occasionally when it gets full. But regardless, you walked in here and you already noticed that there seems to be one grate left. This is the area where trucks would drop off, at least one of the small management sections of the facility. You walk forward and this guy over here clicks a few buttons on a terminal and opens up this door. And they all start progressing down through the hallway.
Hey, Johan.
Yeah.
Do you know much about urban legends? What about small, tall tales? I guess that's a little bit of a contradiction, but do you know anything about them?
I know a few, but can't say that I'm well versed.
Me and Clarice can tell you plenty.
Oh, yes. Do you know about, perhaps, the Mothman?
Or the Wolfman.
Mothman?
Or the Wolf Moth?
Or the Snake Wolf.
That's a dangerous one.
Or the most dangerous of them all. The Man.
The real monster.
The true monster.
Oh.
Well, I only bring up the Mothman in particular because this late at night, in an area around, what was that old world location? I think it was called Point Pleasant. There were rumors of a creature that would lurk about at 1 a.m., flying over the treetops, darkening everything in beneath its beating wings.
Yeah, I don't want to fuck with that.
Spooky stories like that add a certain degree of spice to the goings-on, don't you think?
Yeah.
Yeah.
By the way, Johan, I have a tip for you.
Move through.
You've never worked with official JamiroCorp employees, right? Well, I'll tell you one thing. These guys are gonna die.
Oh, they don't stand a chance. So let's keep swapping scary stories while they do their whole jobbing thing.
It's just like...
They're even squishier than me.
And that's saying a lot.
Hey, no, listen, you're not even wearing armor.
Hey, you're an NPC, I don't care.
2 words. 2 words.
One of the guards kind of stops and goes, "Oh, hey, these are some of these fucking meats I keep hearing about." Yeah, keep going, sir. Please move through.
Into the blackness.
Okay, I'm going through into the unrevealed area.
Chuckle the neat.
All right, so you
Did they just call us neats though?
Yeah, they did.
Who does that?
I don't know. Probably some jobbers.
Probably some people who are going to die.
All right. So you enter into a vast area. And everyone this would be kind of a specific thing. So yeah, everyone make a brains roll.
Oh, I'm real good at these.
Yeah, you are.
What roll are we making?
Brains.
Brains. So it's 2d6.
Oh, 2d6.
Oh, 2d6.
You enter a large area.
Okay. I got a 7.
6 plus... Is it plus your brain modifier, or...?
Oh no,
I got
you guys don't really notice
12.
too much. It's a pretty large area. It's interesting.
Chuckle got a fucking 12.
Kind
Yeah, I
of
got
interesting
12.
because you're used to facilities having a lot of materials and machines. In fact, it looks like there are supposed to be, but there's only 2 in here actually. And
Wow, I
forklift
didn't
in
even
corner.
get it with the
It's very
12.
barren.
Why is it so spacious?
Wait, would I add my modifier to that? I
didn't notice. You rolled
trait.
1d6 first, yeah. Hang on.
Yeah.
No, it's fine. You actually would get it this case. And you realize, though, you remember the briefing. Harder, better, faster, stronger. That was the description they give you of what HBFS does. It takes things. Its purpose is
It works it. It makes it.
It makes it.
It do it.
Does it.
It makes
It
us.
makes us. Yeah. It essentially, it was designed out of, it was supposed to make things better, make itself better, constantly improve on itself. And you're slightly concerned now because looking around, you don't see any materials around here, and that must mean it's done a lot of work. You kind of ponder about this for a bit until you hear a rustling from these bags, at which point you have a split second to try to send some kind of warning out, but then momentarily a burst of gunfire comes out from all of the trash bags in the area.
Jeez.
All the soldiers are dead.
Snake moth!
Man!
Later, I need to great, roll 20. Isn't the alt button key just a wonderful feature? Hey, how about we make the same scroll out feature the same feature of you leaving the tab?
No, don't worry about it.
Anyway.
What you get for pushing it to its limits.
Yeah.
Push it to the limit.
Maps will win. Anyway. Okay, so once that all happens, Young and Roy continue on their way. It doesn't take too long, only about 20 minutes to reach from the current location you're at. Actually pretty close. But then again, it's the disposal plant. It's the disposal plant, so I mean it kind of makes sense that everyone would it'd be really quick because it's the gigantic fucking place in the middle of the city. So you end up pulling up, and Roy, you actually see your car and no one next to it. You kind of pull up.
It's not locked. I forgot about it.
All right,
Yeah.
you kind of hop off real quick. Do you want to go check your car? Yeah, here, let me just
Sure.
get you on the map itself. Yeah.
Yeah. I'll check my car.
you find a note inside from Chuckle saying, "Hey, bro, I stole your car again without permission. Sorry, bye-bye."
All right, so you
Yeah,
can
that's
head on
fine.
over now.
You find 3 get-out-of-jail-free cards from the Monopoly set they just purchased, jammed into various places on it.
All right.
So what Roy's
Everyone
gonna
has
do
control of
really
everything.
quickly,
Yeah?
is he's going to go to the trunk, stuff all of the guns and everything that he acquired, in the trunk, and take off his mask and put it in there.
All right. Yeah, that works. So you end up doing that, and okay, yeah. Actually, you just throw that in the truck, and then once you close it, you realize that no one locked anything again.
He's gonna go reach under the wheel well, get the key, lock it up, keep the key with him.
All right. So what do you guys do? Seems like you got one path to progress through.
Yeah. Let's go.
Young already has a water grenade in hand.
You know what? Good idea. Iron Maiden.
Okay.
I mean, why wouldn't we?
Yeah, why wouldn't we? Also, I'm sorry for choosing this. So you gotta switch my pog every time.
There was a suggestion in chat to make Roy a rollable table so you can select the side that he's on. Very good suggestion.
That is a good idea.
Yeah.
I may end up doing that.
That works.
No, I'm not opening the Fates Fell hand folder. No.
Put that thing away. It's cursed.
Cursed project.
All right. So you equip Iron Maiden and you pull out the grenade and you can continue forward. Actually, you can, Yang, you might be able to. If you're looking at it, it's a tight fit. You might be able to fit your bike through this door.
Yeah.
You just kind of realize that. Run back. All right. Begin progression if you want.
If this
I need control.
motherfucking stand assimilates my bike to it, I will explode it.
All right. So
I need control.
squeeze it through. Oh yeah. Yep.
Always. I'm sorry.
All right. There you go.
Zoom.
Thank you.
So you move through and you kind of get here, and then something's wrong. Something's very wrong. You kind of stop moving your bike through, which it wasn't on. You're just kind of rolling it, and you turn it on because immediately in front of you, the wall is absolutely riddled with bullets.
Well, that's not good.
Your stand is kind of tough, right?
Yeah.
Want to take
Maybe
the
I should
front
go
line on
first.
this one?
Yeah.
I'm a
He's
coward.
gonna. Yeah, that's fine.
Clarice can one-shot me.
She can one-shot me.
Me.
Shut up.
Is that
I'm
you,
dead.
Chuckle?
All right.
No.
So you open up the door.
Look at Jacob.
Kind of peeking through, you now will be able to see the entire map again. You look through, and there's a lot of bodies. You actually see some of your friends are around there too. Located right next to you, Chuckles seems to be there and a bit unconscious. Over to your side, you see Johan over there as well, seemingly in a similar state. Johan makes a grunt, though. He seems to be slightly conscious. Meanwhile, over here, Clarice is just kind of there, and there seems to be some things attempting to grab at her and tear off her arm or something like that. She seems to be... they're just these things trying to pull at her. They're small.
All right.
Making strange metallic grunting noises.
I would like to enter combat.
All right. You activate your chains. Actually, just flare to life, flying on around you.
I would like to water grenade.
All right.
And
You guys
bring out
get...
Pale Rider.
All right. As you begin pulling out your grenade, suddenly from this pile of trash, 4 machine guns just start erupting out, firing at you. So
Okay.
that's specifically they're firing at Young.
Oh shit! They're all
shit.
young.
Are those individual ones? or it's a collective?
I don't know. It just those are all combined for the purpose of this.
Yeah. So you do roll. Would you roll versus each one of them?
In this case, I think you just roll all together.
Oh, okay.
This
Damn.
is basically queued up secret actions together right now.
Holy fuck!
I'm gonna get fucked.
Damn.
Come on. I reduce 7 damage.
Do you want to roll?
I'll split some I'll split some damage with the bike.
All right. What was your bike's HP?
I haven't rolled it yet.
I'll roll it now.
2d6, right?
Yes.
I have rank 2 on my class. I need to open the book. Give me.
I can roll the 2d6 for you right now, though.
Do I add anything?
No. Just straight 2d6. So it has 8 HP. So you can splitting that up a bit. You had 9. You can split up some of that between you and it.
Yeah. I'll take 5.
So it'll take 4?
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Cool.
All right, so you'll take 4 and it'll take 5. Gotcha. All right. Now then.
Other way around. He's taking 5, the
around?
bike's taking 4.
Gotcha. Okay. Now I think it's good to just start the initiative up, fresh.
Yeah.
Essentially. All right. But I will say, you guys get actions too. That was theirs, but you guys get actions before. Well, Young, not, but you do, Roy.
Okay. I am going to try and use my chains to get them off of Clarice and save her.
All right. Okay, just make 2 rolls for me.
Okay.
Since, you can use your stand action and your main action to do that.
6 and
Okay,
11.
yeah. We'll just... Okay, yeah. You, rip them
Is
both
there
off.
Is there enough blood here for the activation?
It has to be raining. Anyways.
But
you could do some fun strats but for now,
Pale Rider makes it rain, and it is affected by the environment.
No, there wouldn't be enough.
Okay.
You'd have
It's
to
okay.
make it rain some
I have
other way,
normal less grenades too.
Yeah. Anyways, you pull these back, and as you pull, you wrench them, and your ability of your chains causes them to rust, and you basically it's like pulling out a very specific pin that kept it all together. They just crumble onto the ground into further rubble on the floor. And then you realize they don't disappear. These things are real. They're real robots.
Oh, good.
You're kind of confused. On the phone, Maurice just told you were going to fight a single one. But
it's adapted.
It is adapted. You start to look around. The entire facility, more and more start appearing all around you. And it kind of hits you as one more. You're kind of like, what? Was this a group of stands? You start to think as they start crawling out of the trash in the group of areas. This is kind of, there was no idea of a collection of robots or anything like that. But then a singular figure emerges from this basically forklift that's been converted and is being kind of cannibalized on. It seems to be a robotic figure, one that is absolutely covered in junk and metal. Under it had a form that once seemed to be sleek and good, but now it's just covered with things that seem unnecessary. It kind of reaches over to the side, picks up one of these small ones, and just slaps a machine gun into its hand, walks to the side, and this thing just seems to merge together, like it's trying to make itself harder, better, faster, stronger. And then you realize,
that was good.
Realize now, this thing, they described it, its purpose, it was to make itself better. And that, in our simple, individualist minds, you must think that meant personal perfection, exercise, research of the mind. But a robot has no needs for such things. The perfect ability to copy everything about itself to another individual. Truly, the perfect form to become perfect is to simply reproduce oneself until perfection comes to you. This is the philosophy of HBFS. This is the philosophy of the harder, better, faster, stronger.
Yeah.
We're fucked.
Yeah.
They all begin to swarm around it. Every
shit.
single one of these, being an own individual with the own stand, harder, better, faster, stronger, is going to lay down a secret action.
Jeez.
What the flying
Jeez.
shit? God damn.
Okay, so Jan goes first.
Roy,
Yeah.
I have a plan.
What?
You see, Jan gets off his bike, takes off this guy's mask. I can do that, right?
Yeah.
He will take a real ass grenade. By the way, he let go of the water grenade, so it will pop soon. He picks up a real ass grenade, puts in this guy's mouth, and says, "When I say go, use your chains to toss it up in the air, and I will set a secret action."
All right.
Understood.
And I activate Pale Rider with the mist.
All right. All right. Pale Rider appears, and suddenly the rain turns to mist.
That is a big one.
Actually,
Yeah.
don't worry about it.
Yeah, don't worry about it. It's rain and mist. Who cares?
It's not raining yet. It's misty.
Yeah, it's misty. It's misty. The water grenade is still spraying, but it is misty. Yes. So that forms around you. The cloud there.
Can you guys see the aura?
Yes, I can see. Awesome. Yes, good.
I
The aura
can't.
is there. Oh, you can. Oh, I guess I
Reload
can only
page.
see it. I'll straighten you out while that's going on.
I mean, I can make an aura too,
Let me just.
like that.
10. Okay. Hey, Johan Yostar, roll a bravery check.
Oh, alright.
So what's your bravery score?
My bravery score is 5. Wait, no, it's 4. My bad.
All right. So you get to roll 4d6 then.
Oh, cool.
All right. So something I forgot to explain last time that never came up. People get to do bravery checks when they run out of HP to basically begin to stay conscious despite having obviously lost and basically being able to do things every turn. They just have to roll bravery every turn depending on your damage total. Johan, you have 10 damage on you now, and you can still move around right now, but you'll have to reroll every turn.
For what?
Not dying.
Yeah, for not falling unconscious or losing or dying.
Oh, shit. Okay.
So you
Roll
can
for
stumble
not
back
losing.
as the fog mist kind of like the rain and fog, like the rain hits your face and you kind of come to. You stand up slowly in the fog, kind of step out to the side and look around at what's going on.
Where did I land?
You landed right in a pile of trash.
Oh, God.
You feel disgusting.
My
I've been there,
No.
buddy.
No,
my
that's
kitty
a,
ground.
that's a good fucking stand. The trash man.
Trash
Garbage.
man.
Did someone say garbage?
All right.
Don't talk about garbage, man.
All right. So,
I'm going to try to steady myself and stand and prep a secret action.
all right. And Roy, it's your turn.
All right, I would like to attach my chains to the body and be ready to toss it high above these guys
All right.
when
That's
necessary.
one of your actions. After. All right.
The
Anything
next
else you
one
wanna do?
is I'm going to try and wrap my chains around Chuckle, but not attack him. I just want to
Gotcha.
gently move him to wake him up.
All right. You can do that, and I'm going to say Chuckles gets to roll a bravery check to try to pass
Alright.
9 damage.
The
Okay.
song is so good.
So good, right? It's great.
It's timeless.
Uh-huh.
Let's go and get the
Timeless.
stream
Chuckles is
taken
the
down.
fucking
But it's
Timeless.
14. Yep. Okay, Chuckles, you wake up.
Bro. Where's the
Chuckles.
madman at? I saw him. I swear.
You don't see anything in the fog.
Damn.
I will say that there are chains around you, but it's not that hard to move. And if you were to get up, it seems like the chains will not restrict you at all. It seems like if you were to move away from Roy, the chains would allow you to move. Like, you're on a leash, but there's no length
Interesting.
to the leash. Leash, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah. There you go.
With faster makes it stronger. I can feel the copyright striking us right now.
Yes,
Yeah.
don't worry about it.
Don't worry.
All right.
All right. Yes. So, any other act? No, that's pretty much all you got.
That's it. That's all I got.
All right.
Yeah.
So, with that, all of the you don't see them, but you suddenly hear the sounds of clicks, movement, metal on metal, and a very familiar sound rings through the air.
They are blind. They cannot see
Yes.
through the fog.
Exactly. So they're just spraying into the fog blindly.
Not again.
So they're going to take 3d6 and only take the 2 highest. So 3d6, d2, I believe. Oh no, that's not how that works. Regardless, that'd be 8.
4.
Yeah, so 8.
It's K2. It's K2.
right.
Yeah, 4 and 4.
Pale Rider,
So-
block the bullets.
Is it to everybody?
Yes, everyone in the area.
All right.
Okay,
Durability.
For Pale Rider
Okay.
to block the bullets.
All right.
Whether it was speed, precision.
Precision. That's definitely precision roll. All right, so Roy's armor pretty much takes it.
Chuckle's going to dive into this pile of trash. And while he's in there, he's going to also create a barrier of crystal to help mediate damage as much as possible.
All right.
So when I roll with the trash bonus,
The trash bonus. I think trash bonus is a solid +1 since it's trash bags.
all right, nice.
These ain't up to par sandbags, buddy. All right, so. Oh, you escalate with the machine guns.
Fuck.
All right,
I can't believe Chuckles is fucking dead.
7. Chuckles, give it to me.
Come on, Chuckles.
Fuck, that was wrong. I'll just roll regular macro and say add +1. Aha!
Oh,
10.
nice. They're not dead.
10. Afro, you dead?
Oh yeah, 9. Yeah, gotcha. Okay.
Actually,
so,
that's 10, but
yeah, you not only manage to create block the bullets, but you make a crystalline fortress out of the trash cans. You are now safe from random gun spraying fires as long as you stay in that exact same spot.
I'm gonna make a secret action real quick.
All right. Okay. And then head guy is going to do a secret or head off and do something here. Over here. You guys don't see what's going on, so I'm just going to keep things the same until someone leaves.
The fog lifts after one turn.
All right. So, well, that means that it lifts now because
It's my turn.
yeah. So,
So
really,
it activates.
really quick, you notice that Clarice over here is she's definitely down and KO'd, but she's fallen in such a position that she's lounging on the side of this tire and oh, defeated is the Hamon Master pose.
Oh, it's
hand poetically placed against her forehead backwards. The creatures that were grabbing at her earlier, trying to yank it away, earlier, she's like, "Stop! Shoot! Got rid of them. You don't know what's up." She's 100% pretending to be KO'd at this point.
She does this a lot, you'd be surprised.
all right. So, as the fog lifts, you suddenly see something slightly concerning. It appears while the fog was there, another one of him appeared, and they have split into 2 groups.
By the way, as soon as the fog lifted,
Well,
I actually activated my secret action.
But same for me actually.
Huh. Let's dual tech
Alright.
this shit then, man.
Triple tech,
see-
boy.
You can go first, by all means.
Alright. When Chuckle was sitting in the background creating the crystal barrier, he was actually making a crystal cart of death. He basically made a crystal go-kart that has a bunch of spikes on the front.
Nice.
That he is going to launch directly
Yeah,
into
right,
this
shit.
crowd.
He's like a Green Lantern.
Yeah.
It's great.
He's gonna use that good old chain that Roy gave him to just fucking fling a spiky cart at
I
them.
think crystal go-kart of trash is probably a 3d6.
Nice! I'm also going to add Roy's precision.
Oh, sure. Which is a +5.
All right, so that's actually really good. That's a 3d6 plus 5. That's some solid shit right there.
Aha!
All right, so I'm going to reveal the first secret action by one of these guys. As soon as
Am I just getting fucking ignored here?
yeah, because we're resolving this one first. Don't
Yeah,
worry.
Yeah.
we're resolving this one first.
Wait your
worry.
turn! And this might affect things or make things a bit more better for why you're doing this. Anyways, you notice that the smaller ones, they seem to understand how this dynamic is supposed to go between them and their elders. They don't really care about themselves or their others. As long as they know one of them is perfect, they are fine. So they leap up into the air, and individually, all of them have this secret action of when an attack is put against the main harder, better, faster, stronger, they will block it.
Good, that's exactly what I wanted.
Yes, I assume that was. I'm going to say it takes one of them to block every 1d6 of, just 1d6. So 3 of them jump in the front of this go-kart of crystal death, stopping it before crumbling away. So essentially the same thing you wanted happened, but they just took efforts to minimize it.
Yep.
All right.
Actually, I think Chuckle would end up fucking in there.
Oh,
sweet.
yeah? You want to do that?
Yeah. Reap what I sow.
So they kind of stop you, they die, and you kind of fall out, and you're in front of them now?
Oh, don't hurt me, please.
All right. Next up would be... All right,
Me.
who is
Secret
it?
action, yeah.
Yes, secret. Yeah, Young. So
Okay, the fog lifts and starts to become rain. Roy tosses this guy into the air and his body explodes from the grenade.
Yep.
In this moment, Young, with fucking creepy ass psycho eye, says, "For the second seal has broken. I say come." And Red Rider manifests with
All right.
a blood rain.
all right. You essentially manifest over. I'll part exactly.
No
over.
one
no.
sees it.
Oh yeah, no. I'll don't worry. I got the description.
He points at this one.
Yeah. So, suddenly at once, the body goes in the air. In a rather gruesome display, a grenade explodes, causing a storm of blood to just fall over this area. Chuckles, it's
Rain of
gross.
blood.
Oh, God. Fuck.
And
So
from once, there are steps coming from the rain.
Great.
No one sees anything. They hear something, but see nothing. But one figure sees him. The primary harder, better, faster, stronger sees an individual approaching slowly on a horse. They have a sword drawn. That's it. It commands or kind of points forward, but his friends don't see it. It just kind of comes up, moves forward.
What the fuck is
Chuckles
that?
do a chill, but nothing.
You
As
can't
Oh.
see it,
forward,
Chuckles.
Is this what it's like to be
unable to block
Clarice?
it. The rider moves forward at incredible speed, slicing at the thing. I rolled for you, sorry. Bulldog. It's kind of automated, so that's what happens.
Yeah, it's about that. Don't worry.
Yeah. It attempts to counter in its own way. We'll see. Without using its friends, it'll attempt to just kind of take the blow. Ooh, okay. So you cut straight into it with a furious chop, and instantly it causes junk to just fall off and hit the ground. Everyone just kind of notices that this thing is getting assaulted by the rider. It stumbles back. Everyone is confused. Without seeing the rider, it continues going. But then the bloodstorm seems to stop. The body, having discarded its, purchase onto the floor, the rider, just as quickly as it appeared, disappears.
What the fuck?
You didn't see anything, but you did feel it. Yeah.
And just as Red Rider ceases to exist, Young's gonna take a shot at this one too.
Okay, yeah. You just kind of unceremoniously followed up with a shot.
A rifle.
All right, yeah.
Roll to not hit
Roll
Chuckle.
rifle. And to counter that rifle, one of the secret actions activates, and it takes the hit. This thing, kind of concerned now, steps back, but that's not its turn yet, so it can't do more than react like that. Next up, Johann Yostar, right?
Yeah. Johann steadies himself and blinks, trying to narrow his vision. He's gonna walk forward as close as he can.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Do I have to roll?
You can. You don't have. Oh yeah, you have to. No, you didn't act yet. Yeah, you're fine now. You rolled at the end of the turn.
Oh, okay.
So you roll at the end of your turn. So yeah,
Johann...
the fog's lifted. You can see what's going on. These guys ambushed you pretty bad. Before splitting back and hiding again, waiting for more people to show up.
Alright. When the gunfire went off, Johann was basically took most of the most of the bullets hit one of the guards that was to Johann's immediate left. Mm-hmm. As a result, Johann was able to grab one of the guns off of him. It's a single shot rifle. It's a single shot, kind of almost like a rifle. I'm thinking whatever Gide's gun is.
Okay.
He's going to load the shot, narrow his vision, summon his stand, and fire directly into the horde.
Which horde? The one on the left or the right?
The one on the right.
All right. You do that. Rather predictably, one of these things hops up and takes the shot. At which point
my secret action
right?
activates.
Yeah. All right. The bullet. I could probably just. Well, you can. You do it. It's your secret action.
As the bullet moves, it's a rifle shot, so it's a piercing shot. Mm-hmm. So as it hits the first one, my stand activates its ability. I had charged the bullet before firing. Mm-hmm. It activates, catching the surrounding minions in a sphere of water.
Don't you mean a square of water?
Don't even.
Don't I even what?
Thank you, roll 20.
Yeah. Here, I gotta get you a water effect.
You should just make a water pog at this point.
Yeah, probably just make a water pog at some point. Anyways, yeah, so that'll spread out around this range, right? It's 5 by 5
right?
feet, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's a square. So it's here. This guy blocked it, so it's kind of got people. Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
okay,
that was its initial size.
Yeah. So these three are enclosed inside. Make your stand power against it. These are individual rolls I'm rolling right now. Okay, 5 each.
$3d6 plus. Is that a +1 or is that just 3d6?
That is 3d6 +1 for them.
Yeah, I got an A in power.
Okay, yeah, you just roll 3d6 actually.
Okay, no +5.
Nope, and those are they rolled independently. So that's 9 versus all of their 5s. So because of their HP value, they all just kind of get crushed and kind of come apart. Their circuits easily malfunctioning without any protection from the salt water.
Do I feel stronger in any way?
Do you feel better in any way?
Yeah.
Do you feel faster?
No, not at all. You should try self-replication. Anyways,
the water dissipates as I rep another secret action. My turn.
All right. Okay, sounds good. Next up, it would be. Well, I guess actually, this case it'd be. Who's got next? We just got an A and
Chuckle.
Chuckle, yeah.
He's a D.
All right. Well, no, that means the C's go, but there are no C's. Okay, yeah, you go.
All right.
Whoa, I'm so KO'd. Oh no.
Chuckle's going to quickly run over here. He's going to give Clarice some very light slaps on the face. Come on, get up, get up.
No.
No, get up.
Okay, yeah, sure, fine. Okay, I'm awake.
Oh. Johann, make a resolve roll against 10 damage.
All right, that's a 1d6.
You roll 46.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Now.
Clarice stops pretending to be fucking.
Shit, you keep staying up, yeah. You got that Joe Star determination. All right, so Chuckle
Chuckle's
slaps.
going to prep 2 secret actions right quick.
All right. All right,
And
you do that.
He's going to run into this right here, and he's going to try to turn it on.
All right. You attempt to turn an ignition on this by clicking the button. It does not move.
So, wow. Okay, this activates Clarice's secret action. Sure didn't think Chuckle would be the one to take it.
You're gonna kill me again.
I thought it'd be the thing. That's okay.
Okay.
I can't believe Chuckles is dead.
Yeah, no, Clarice used her Hammond powers, the body electric, to reinforce this frickin' forklift behind her, assuming that this thing would try to assimilate it. It's
going great.
It's currently packed full of Hammond Goju.
Oh boy.
And it's raining though.
That actually activates one of Chuckle's secret actions.
What?
Oh, you're inside. Oh, we are so on the same page here.
Yeah. Chuckle's secret action was next time Clarice uses Haman, he slipped a crystal on her so it would fire a laser beam somewhere.
I don't believe this.
Oh my god! Okay,
fuck,
so
man?
do we get our fucking forklift laser?
You get a
And
forklift
since we-
laser.
And since we're dual teching, we both get to apply our trait.
Chuckles dies. Chuckles just fucking dies.
We might be the jobbers of the group, but our synergy is top notch.
The best synergy.
All right.
What do we roll for that?
Okay. 46.
46, and then we both have to add our fucking Chuckle and Clarice combo trait.
Yeah,
so...
let's just roll it once, since this is functionally. My secret action was to just try to
Yeah, no,
fry it with
the
Hammond.
secret action boosted the laser action. After that.
Exactly. Yeah, no, they fused into one because I sure did just blast it full of Hammond with no real intention behind that.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
So where is the laser firing? I wonder.
Well, since this is the entire thing, I guess this is an AoE attack.
Wow, both of you are fucked.
Are you sure about that? Are you sure you want to do that?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's fine.
20
I'm
damage
okay
to
with being
everyone.
KO'd again.
Since this is an
is
AoE attack of this
down.
nature, these guys cannot attempt to block it for the boss. So the boss is gonna have to roll.
Did they just kill? Did they just kill each other?
Clarice
Actually, though,
recollapses on the
I
tire.
gotta say, no one really has a solution for laser beams. I don't think anyone can come up with a quick tip over here on this group.
We're all just fucking dead.
Fucking explodes.
Excellent
And
work,
I
Chuckle.
can't believe
Clarice.
Chuckle used lights too.
Chuckle reaches out for a high five.
Yeah, the two on the verge of KO just and then pass out, actually.
Wow, they're dead.
Yeah. This thing is actually nope. Yep, exact the amount of damage you needed to do to destroy it. It crumbles to the ground.
Wow.
So that means that next up it would then be Roy's turn.
Well, shit.
Oh shit! I just realized.
What?
Chuckle was attached to Roy via chain.
Son of a bitch!
Wait, do they go that far?
Hold on. To answer your question, my chains have nearly universal, unlimited
Would you
length.
say the chain
Line of
dissipated
sight,
off
huh?
of Chuckle when? Would you say the
already
chain got
established-
removed off of Chuckle when he launched the death go kart?
No, I would not say that.
Damn it!
No.
No, I would say that. That is fair.
Okay.
Yeah. No, it's fine because it was attached.
And
to
it was a laser beam, not an electrical.
Yeah, it was a laser beam.
Dynamite
No,
with a laser.
It wasn't actually. I should point out, it wasn't actually Hammon. If it was Hammon, it would have healed me and Chuckle. It sure did just kill us.
Yeah, honestly, it stopped being Hammon once it
We're fucking
Okay,
dead, mate.
We're fucking
so
dead.
what I'm going to do is, how far can I move? To there? Would that be far enough?
Christian, we can't hear you.
Sorry, what's up?
Can I move to here?
Yes.
In my turn.
Yeah, that would take one action. So take your secondary action to go that way far. But yes.
Absolutely.
All right.
And I will just attack one of the jobbers. So
All right.
3d6 attack 11.
All right. All right. Cool. So you're attacking one of the jobber guys.
Yes.
All right. So 3 of them are of course going to come on the way to attempt to block the chains.
Okay.
And they'll do that.
All right. And I will ready a secret action. And hopefully I never have to do it. That's my turn.
All right. All right. So we're gonna
It's
get on
me?
to its turn for a second. No, it didn't go yet. Yeah. Okay. Let me just get some stuff. Okay. Yes. So I'll give you control, by the way, of Pale Rider, since you do not have control of Pale Rider. Okay.
Thank you.
Anyways, seeing its numbers have been kind of like dwindling a bit, it's going to run on over here, and it's gonna use its secondary action to move further and kind of leap up on top of this thing. And it's going to use its stand action to dig its hands inside of the machine, causing its stand to activate. The metal bends, the circuitry inside is repurposed. And suddenly, the metal kind of forms almost perfectly, incredibly quickly, without effort, more.
Oh, that's a lot more.
Oh boy.
That's many.
The thing itself is basically consumed and turned into all of these.
That's a really fucking cool stand.
All right,
That's a
so
cool boy.
cool boy. These guys end up kind of heading back and assembling. It kind of does the Armada captain from a space anime, "Ute!" and all of them fire at once. So yes.
Where are they gonna shoot?
Everywhere.
Alright, that activates my secret action.
All right.
Alright, Christian, let's do it. Time to reveal what my stand special ability is.
Special ability.
Special ability time. Johan. Alright, let me give some preface for this. Johan, looking over, saw his friends basically get blown up. Clarice and Chuckle are just lying unconscious. And he's surrounded by the death of his comrades and compatriots alike.
Mhm.
Johan just kind of barely on the brink of consciousness, barely standing up. Something clicks inside of him, something that reminds him, triggers him to that night when he first activated his stand. Around him, the rain and water coalesce together, compiling upon each other, getting bigger and bigger and bigger. His stand has activated once again.
All right. The small thing known as Ocean Man, at least that's what they started to call it, it then bends to the form it originally had. The giant, horrifying water Goliath. Let me just grab that now. So if you want to get that... Oh, wow, really? Okay, never mind. I'll just have to reuse the one from before. Can you believe that? I thought they did, but I guess they took it off. Someone must have gotten struck from Fanburst, but Waters of Nazareth isn't on ad sound anymore.
Looks like it's time to use Ocean Man.
No,
Ocean Man, on Ocean Man, EDM mix.
the thing I uploaded is still here, so we're just gonna pretend it's still fitting. So I mean, honestly, yeah. You raise up your like, okay, Ocean Man, then this appears and appears again as this thing.
Right.
And it kind of like, your form is somewhat dwarfed by it, but you do still manage to get in a good. What is your pose with this?
I'm gonna say I prop myself up with my cutlass, leaning on it with one leg, and I pull out my cutlass and point it at the enemy.
All right.
With this action, I'm going to try to divert as much fire to me as I possibly can.
As power to you?
Yeah, all of their shots, as much of them as I can.
So you're basically going to be making a gigantic water shield, essentially.
Actually, yes, because I'm going to burn one of my. I'm going to burn a point of learning, bring down my potential to B.
Oh yeah.
And gain a new ability.
Oh, okay. Describe it. Oh, I gotta turn that down. There we go. Describe it then.
So, as all of the shots are coming towards me, Johan taps himself, charging himself, and then activates it. When this happens, basically, oh god, I don't know, Christian, how do you want to range this?
Range this one? What is your stand's range in this form?
My stand's range is, I'll make it A.
A? Alright. Yes. You can burden yourself enough to do that. So yeah, that's A range. So it goes pretty much this entire facility for the most part if you want, well, this section of it.
Alright.
So yeah, it's for the purpose of this, it'll do what you want it to do.
Johan charges himself and then activates it. When this happens, water spurts forth, basically a tidal wave, forming water around Yo. Anything that enters this area basically gets slowed down, and when anything enters this area, Ocean Man is to manipulate it. So basically, all of the bullets slow down to almost a crawl, and while Johan himself can't...
Yeah. Like, essentially like entering water, I get it, yeah.
Yeah, while Johan himself can't move in this form, Ocean Man, on the other hand, can.
Okay. Mark the area.
Ocean Man.
Nope.
Clarice and Chuckle sing in the background.
I do want to say that this activated Roy's secret action, and that was to surround Clarice and Chuckle with chains and essentially make them a backpack for him so that he would be hit with the shots instead of them.
All right.
Like a good tank.
Let me just type something up real quick. But yeah, no, that works. And actually, since you burned learning for it, the first instance just works. So in this case, they don't get the roll. The bullets simply are absorbed and slowed into the water, at which point the water itself they just kind of hit to the ground after they've lost their momentum.
Ocean Man is going to pick up the bullets, redirect them, and one by one tap them, giving them just enough momentum. Slightly less than what they had when they entered, but enough to hurt.
Craft work.
Johan is going to try to make a tidal wave, try to push the current to give it a little bit more speed, and direct the current straight towards the mob.
All right, so you essentially want to wash the bullets back out, or just send the current straight into them?
Both.
Okay, that'll just be your general stand's power, and it'll be versus basically them as a whole. They're essentially just going to try to move back. Some of them are going to try to shoot more bullets at it, but it's kind of a bad idea, but they're going to do it anyways. Essentially, I'm going to say, roll me your power.
Just base 3d6.
Base 3d6. 9. Alright, so you managed to push this current forward and defeat 9 of these small things as they attempt to try to block it. The rest kind of try to pile back.
Alright.
So now you can move your your drawing, your radius back a bit.
You want me to move it back or forward?
Oh, you gotta move it forward a bit more.
Okay.
So, like, forward closer to them, basically.
Close.
This thing, the main one kind of looks around a bit. It's going to put down a secret action a bit. And then, that's going to be the end of its turn, since you, that was your secret action, right? You interrupted it?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right.
That pops.
Okay, now. Next up, it would be Young's turn. But something else will happen first. The battle rages on in the area. As it goes, the combat between these two things just kind of continues on. You start to push forward. Although Clarice and Chuckles are now down, they made a good blow, and with the power of Johan, then and everyone. Oh wait, Johan needs to roll a 3d6 or 4d6 for your bravery. Yeah. See if you stay up. Okay, you matched your bravery score, which means you stand up barely, but you're feeling the toll.
All right.
Though you are feeling the toll, you don't know how much longer you'll be able to stay standing, but for now, you're fine. And with Yang and Roy's help, you know that you can defeat them. But something kind of goes off. Over here in the corner, you hear a beep real quick. Some kind of strange beep occurs, and text. It gets louder. Another beep, and then another one, and then suddenly, all at once, a loud boom.
What?
The door breaks open. Ashes and dust spreading onto the ground as this red opening door for forklifts and stuff like that breaks open. A figure approaches menacingly. Go. So meanwhile, from their perspective, they're walking in, listening to their music. It's pretty nice. So, would you like to take over real quick as I get it ready? Brennan?
Yes, the figure jumps down, entering the room menacingly, with a slow saunter, a confident swagger. It approaches the army of robots from behind, not really paying attention. She's kind of dancing and moving around like she's kind of on a job.
She listens to the music playing off her headset.
She's dressed as popular Vocaloid in this universe, Sandin, Moonlight Sinatra. Her identity is otherwise obscured.
I have no idea who that is.
Me neither. It's that man.
She takes out a briefcase that's plugged into her headset and also plugs it into the main boss robot. She begins to fix him.
This one kind of over here. It's so the main boss robot. It kind of runs over in an attempt to. It activates its secret action. It was basically looking for an avenue of escape to basically control and grab more metallic objects of some kind. So it starts running, bursting on over here, and then as soon as it goes by, you kind of just click it while it's trying to run past you, and it just kind of just stops for a second. And pulling out a laptop, you just kind of a kind of cheap burner laptop. You just kind of go in, do some quick little fixes, and then just kind of essentially just toss it a briefcase of metal, and it kind of reforges around some of its wounds, and you get it fixed up pretty easily.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly what happens.
Did you just fix the boss?
We just broke one.
We just broke one!
There are slight sounds of voices, but you think it's just a part of the very nice music. It's the part of the aesthetic after all, the music, for them to be kind of
Actually, no, guys, we gotta do this right. Clarice is propped up with, she's 100% KO'd, but she begins to sweat and point. My god, she's fixing the robots!
Chuckle whispers in Clarice's ear. Nice job, you're doing great.
Thanks, I'm working on my overacting. People say I need to act more.
Yeah.
But you guys are still alive?
No.
God dang.
They are. They're just out of the combat.
Yes, I'm still going to commentate, you see.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
That's the hype man's special ability.
Yep.
Chuckles just needs to shut up.
Fine.
Chuckles needs a rank in
How
hype
does
man
that
first.
how does that notebook hold up with the rain pouring on it?
How does the notebook hold up to the rain pouring on it?
That's a good point.
I think.
Brendan, is that a $20 notebook or a?
No, that's her good notebook.
Oh, okay.
You got
So
the
it's
good
All right,
notebook.
cool.
Yeah,
You got the
yeah.
good notebook.
She got the waterproof notebook.
Yeah, the $60 one, not the $20.
All right.
Gotta shell out
This
those big
procession
bucks.
goes on for a little while. Finally,
It's actually one of those one of those laser digital, like she's sombering it.
Oh, okay.
She's kind of
Clarice.
just typing in the air.
Clarice, make a brains roll.
Okay, here it goes. My God, she's using a computer. Sweating.
Oh God!
To think that this audacious villain would have the ability to browse the web and/or their Twitter while fighting us.
I think you meant Twitter 4.
Twitter
Yes,
4,
Twitter
excuse me.
4. My bad.
All right, so you once you do that, you kind of satisfying click, enter, close the book, stand up, deep breath, and it steps back up and steps forward again, ready to continue the fight.
What the hell is this?
The Macintosh Plus still playing, kind of like nodding your head a bit, but meanwhile, back to you guys.
It's pretty
so,
pissed.
Now it's Yong's turn.
Did that just happen?
Johan kind of looks back at Yang. Yang,
Ah, fuck my life. Yeah.
I'm glad you're here, actually.
I think I might break out the big guns.
You're gonna break it out here?
Not the big guns. The big gun.
We gotta say something.
I don't know if this classifies as a gun. Young is gonna use one of his bizarre points to activate one of his biker abilities, which is I can Deus Ex Machina something from my bike. Don't worry about it too much.
Oh, I love that one.
He takes out an EMP gun.
Okay.
Electric magnetic pulse gun, also known for frying shit. Electronic shit, specifically. He will set up and will shoot the EMP gun at the robots.
All right.
You don't want your cell phone fried? I recommend getting out of the way.
You shoot at the robot. As almost a reaction, this one kind of like getting ready to move forward. It kind of attempts to toss it forward, and combining it together with a few of these, it just makes like a solid metal wall, and just kind of forms it in front.
Watch out,
Attempting
it's
to
forming
do
a solid
science.
metal wall.
This is
Electricity can't pass through metal. That's just a fact.
Oh
Should we bring science into this?
no, pseudoscience works just fine.
I've got my degree in pseudoscience.
It makes a metal wall, thus EMPs don't work.
It makes a metal wall. Thus EMPs don't work.
Well, they do work.
God.
They just hit everything else around the side. Some of these just kind of shut off.
And Pale Rider, just give me a second. I need to check stats.
All right. Meanwhile, who goes? It would be Johan next. But yeah.
Moves around here and hooks up the body to its scythe.
All right.
You good?
Yep.
Alright. Johan is going to run forward and throw his stand in front of him. And try to
Just like Just straight in front of him?
Just straight up try to punch as close to this.
Alright, so...
from the... Oh, hold on. From, oh, come on. From, this angle. He's gonna try to, like, chuck a left hook.
Just a left hook on the, Are you trying to punch the wall into them? Is that what you're trying to do?
No, I'm trying to angle a punch to go, like, that way.
Okay, yeah, sure. Alright, so you do that, and I'm assuming you're just trying to hit some of these side guys in, or trying to get the main one?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, well, I'm going to reveal, the secret action comes up, so because you would have 3 power here, 3 of them will get in the way, water will splash around them, and the punch will impact, they'll just basically break
secret action, it was a feint, left hook.
Clarice in the background.
Alright, these guys are going to have to roll to attempt to, like, react in time.
Yeah.
Alright, left hook. Left hook is a pretty simple one, so that one's just going to be like a 1d6 plus your power.
No one expects a left hook.
Alright, what's that again?
1d6 plus your power.
Oh wow, you gotta be kidding.
So hey, no, that's good because of what it means. Yeah. So you punch around and you attempt to do the left hook. A few more get in the way and block it. They kind of try to loop around a bit and surround him more.
I charge the last one that falls and activate.
It seems the DM out-cheesed my cheese.
The cheese wars. Yes, so you activate the thing, so you're going to make a big thing of water.
Yeah.
Alright. So, the water forms. This generally. So you do actually manage to get it kind of in there. But, yeah, so they're going to have to try to move out of it in their next turn.
Okay.
Alright. Next up would be... Actually, I think that's just... Wait a minute, is that your turn now, Brennan? What was your
I think
speed?
it is.
Brendan's speed's B, I think.
Oh,
Or
yeah.
A. No, Brendan's
My speed's A.
Oh, it was A. You were
I'm
supposed
fast
to go
as F.
before then. We'll just say you go now, but yeah, I'll keep mark of that.
Good, because I want to activate my secret action that I prepared before I started playing.
Alright.
Dang it!
She's just like me.
I'll describe it for you because I got the idea. So you kind of like listening. Oh, this is a good song. Yeah. You just kind of like
It's just on her phone.
Yeah, just on your phone. You kind of haphazardly pull out a device, click, and then you step to the side, out of the way, and suddenly coming from the side, a bus being programmed to drives straight through, crashing into the liquid, moving into this area and hitting this wall. The water bursts and spreads, but the speed of the truck is so powerful that it just essentially just like water spreads all over everything.
Clarice reacts in the bottom right of the panel with a shocked expression.
I was just gonna do what I was gonna do.
Suddenly, Johan, inside, you notice a lot of just metal and circuitry strapped up to the seats. It seems like... And then you notice the figure that's now inside of it, damaged but quickly repairing itself. The bus slowly molds in together. Having made contact with him, he now molds it all together, creating even more small
Jesus
versions
Christ!
of himself.
What is even?
He's using the bus to multiply himself!
Alright.
Okay. We should leave. We should just fucking leave.
No, we can do this.
Alright. Now,
I don't know, man.
it is Chuckles'
I don't think we can.
Chuckles is not in the initiative order.
Yeah, like I sure as hell can't beat
Hey,
bravery.
look whose turn it is. It is your turn now. Burn. What do you do?
I'll send 2 chains at the main bad guy. Woo! Let's go!
Alright. 2 chains, so roll precision twice.
Boom and boom.
All right. The damage doesn't matter much since these things are jobbers, but essentially, like,
Next
it takes...
turn I will just pull a fucking atom bomb out of my bike.
yeah.
Not while I'm this close.
Nah, don't worry about it. Just take a
Um,
critical wound instead.
and they all just kind of dogpile the trains, getting hit and kind of, taking that damage.
Alright.
All right.
If it gets to my turn again, I'm manifesting a new power, goddamn.
All right. So now, we reached the top. We have 2 people on the A initiative, and they're against each other.
Ah!
So that means that you guys have to roll your speed. 3d6 versus 3d6. See who goes first.
See who goes first.
Who's fast? So
Do
Brennan
we
and
add
Dan
our
can do
plus
3d6.
5?
Nope, it's just 3d6 base. You don't add your modifier to the
12.
same roll as you're rolling with. Yeah, 12. Brennan, you there?
Yes. Oh, sorry. What am I
no,
rolling?
it's fine. You're rolling 3d6 for your speed.
3d6.
You're clashing with me.
You and Yang go first in the same order, so you have to see who goes first.
What is my? Do I have a plus?
No, it's just straight 3d6 for this.
Okay.
I go first. Barely.
You win.
Yeah.
I
Alright, so
win!
Yang goes first.
How far can I move with a motorbike?
You can move a total of... Oh, you double your speed, essentially. So if for free, you can move 30 feet. Secondary action, you can move 60 feet. So on and so on.
So I move 60 feet normally with the bike.
If you use a secondary action. Yeah.
Then what makes a difference?
No. You see, the thing is like, using a secondary action isn't your full movement. That's getting your, normal. Your normal movement is 30. You double it, basically, on the bike. If you wanted to move your full distance, you could use your normal action and even your stand action to move further.
I see. Young's gonna move here so that Pay Rider can reach this girl, and he will take a swipe at the wires she has on her body.
All right.
Not at her.
Okay. So, Brennan, what do you do?
Nothing, because they're just for show.
Yeah. The wires and the constantly upgrade,
Fucking wireless technology.
What year is it that we're using wires?
Yeah.
Unironically?
Yeah, honestly. So,
my move?
Yeah. Yep.
I'm hacking that bike.
I only use Pay Rider's action. I still have Young's action.
Okay, that is fair.
I'm out of the wall reach. I can use EMP, bitch!
Alright, you aim an EMP?
Yeah, go ahead. Form another wall.
Alright, wow, I can't believe this science works.
Listen, I have charts!
No, you don't.
Crappy EMP guns can't even shoot through solid metal. Alright, yeah. Okay.
I'm on a budget, okay?
So, a large solid wall of metal morphed things have formed here to block EMPs. Okay. That means now it is officially your turn now. Moonlight Sinatra's turn.
Hacking the bike.
Fucking... Alright, you try to...
There's a wall of metal that stops EMP between us.
Yes,
Clarice,
you'll have to
Clarice
move a
holds
few
up the
feet
chart.
first.
Denoted immediately above her.
I can't control me, but I want to move to the outside of that wall.
Alright. Alright. Yeah, there you go. I get it.
Go ahead, hack my bike. See what happens.
Yeah. So you can move over about 30 feet with your secondary action, then you can hack the bite. Or attempt to. Alright.
Okay, attempt to hack the bike. What do I roll for that?
Alright. You super hacker.
Super hacker.
This you would essentially be rolling against its 2d6. You would be rolling 1d6 plus your brains and your super hacker ability, which gives you another plus 2.
10?
No.
No.
Plus
7.
5 plus 2, yeah, so plus 7 versus the bike's 2d6. The bike has become sentient for this moment. Beat it. I think you auto succeed, actually.
So I just need one.
Yeah.
Christian, can I take over from here?
Okay,
Yeah,
yes,
yeah.
again.
Brennan, Moonlight Sinatra. I love the pun, by the way. You cross the wall and you attempt to hack this 1980s bike that runs on fuel to no avail.
Yeah.
You played yourself. Congratulations.
God damn it.
You suddenly
Is
realize
this an analog bike?
This is an analog
Yeah, it's an
bike, yes.
analog bike.
Yeah. You just kind of do some hacking magic, look up. You say, you realize,
Not me.
I'm in.
Back in time, Hacker Man!
I'm
You
going
see Young with the fucking most smug shit-eating grin you've ever seen.
So you're like, wait a minute, but I totally tracked into a smart key. I was fighting something. Why didn't I? And then you realize, as something worse to life over here, you hacked into the wrong smart key.
What is it?
Forklift da!
Steer that forklifter into the bike.
The forklift can't move that far in its turn, but
It's gonna start going that way.
yeah. Oh man, okay, yes. It'll move around
Wait,
here.
would you say that forklift scraped into that other forklift?
That depends. Is Moonlight Sinatra driving?
What do you mean?
Are you directly piloting it, or just telling it to go forward on the accelerate?
Yeah, she's just piloting, or it's forward.
All right, yeah, we'll bump into the other one then while it's driving.
Oh boy, this activates my second secret action. Oh, this
Fucking
ain't good
Christ,
for
guys.
anyone in this vicinity. I'm sorry, Berm, but this is gonna really blow. So, Chuckle
Stop killing me!
before
Fuck!
Chuckle before he walked into the thing earlier, he super stole a grenade off this guy and set it on here, so whenever anything touched this thing after he was done with it, it would fucking go off.
Oh, thanks for setting up the conditions for raining blood to me.
Man, every time I help you guys out, all I'm doing is being helpful.
Explosion just goes off. All right.
Don't worry, Chuckle and Clary's body shields.
Okay, that's just gonna be a 2d6 this time. You roll your durability against that burn.
Yeah, it should be fine.
Wait, are we
10.
rolling our stands durability? Because I have something to tell you about that.
No, it's just a real ass grenade.
Oh shit, can I roll bronze then?
Yes.
It's okay. I didn't take damage.
I roll durability because I have a wearable stand. Instead of having to roll any of the other stuff, it goes
Since
straight to
Star
durability.
Child isn't out, should Chuckle roll durability? I mean, bronze?
Yes, Chuckle roll durability.
Oh, whoops, yeah.
Real science,
You'll
EMP.
take no damage.
Damn, a dud.
Can we at least go flying through the air immediately?
Take a critical wound so you don't die, please.
Yeah.
I mean, we completely tanked this shot.
Oh. Which?
Whoopee!
Yeah, sure. Why? Yeah.
Ah!
Uh,
we slam into my science drawing.
Moonlight Sinatra. The forklift just stops.
This guy
imagine,
right here explodes.
I like to imagine.
She just mashes her
Clarice
cell
and-
phone.
I like to
Horrible,
imagine Clarice
fleshy
Chuckle like
ragdoll
keep
lands
on
next to the
smacking
guy.
into each other in the air like clacky balls.
Yup.
Chuckle takes a lot more damage from that than Clarice does.
Okay, back. The shit show's over. I think that's all you can do, Moonlight Sinatra. But
That's a great name for our duo.
anything else you want to do?
No, that's probably all I can do, right?
Yeah.
I can't
oh
hack
yeah, 'cause
anything else.
you can't do your stand. Yeah, you have a stand action you can't use. Okay. Yeah, that's about it. You just kind of look. The forklift kind of sputters to the side a bit, and just kind of like stops moving.
See, it worked out well in the end.
All right.
A fantastic plan as always, Chuckle.
Your turn.
Oh, you know what I'm going to do? Training off of that, I'm going to use my Hype Man ability. You did it. Congratulations, you did it. Get some resolve health back, champ.
You're out of the combat too.
Dang it! I thought I could still commentate from beyond the grave.
Does that work mechanically? No, just for
just for flavor's
fluff.
sake. Dang it.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Johan, what do you do?
All right. I move directly right up in front of the main stand and yell, "Riptide!" Activating my ability again.
Jeez.
Everything in this area is entirely encased in a giant sphere of water.
You mean square?
No, I mean a circle.
What was the exact radius again? Was not really mentioned because it's this mode, yeah.
It's just starting off.
It's 5 by 5 starting off, so that means you're also going to be in that radius.
Oh, it was the self charge.
Oh, yeah, the self charge.
Yeah.
Okay, that's the first time I think we've seen the self one.
Yeah.
So describe it.
All right, Johan basically grabs hold of this guy
And shouts
Slap.
at him.
with one hand, taps his chest with the other, yells "Riptide," and a surge of water basically encompasses the two.
Mhm. So
From-
you roll... Yeah.
Oh, okay. I got to roll for power, huh?
Yeah.
What is that? Roll 3d6.
Yes. And you're going to force both you and it to roll your bronze, basically a contested bronze roll against that.
All right.
So you're 1d6 plus your bronze, it'll do the same. It's not that bad. It's not that bad. Alright, so for now, it's in that radius. Everyone else, though, they're pretty much insta-gibbed that we're in this like small little square.
Roll your bravery.
Yep, roll your bravery.
All right.
It would be kind of
Bravery
funny if you
is-
just passed out right now.
Or so.
So you've took, from rolling, just a reminder, you rolled 11, so you took 3 more damage, so you're trying to beat a 13 now.
Can I try to crush this thing?
That's what's kind of happening at the moment, but it will be important because you won't have enough time if you can't stay resolved.
Okay. So 1d4? Oh, 3d4.
44 or 46. You roll 46 for your resolve.
Okay.
Yeah.
Don't win. I'm having fun.
Oh wait, I said 13. You just get 1 over it. So yeah, you can you're not gonna insta kill it, but you are doing damage to it over time essentially. And it's starting to get crushed in. It cannot escape.
As it's doing damage, are one by one of those things getting picked off?
Yes, the ones around it. The other ones can't really like
The wall.
The
wall is
The
okay.
wall.
All right, so from this point, that's basically the end of. I think you could do one more thing. You still have like a secondary action.
I'm just gonna hold on to this thing and make sure it doesn't try to run.
All right, yeah. So that means
If I can, I'm gonna try to ram my cutlass through it to create an anchor.
flavorful but no damage.
Yeah,
I'll say that
that's
would be
fine.
flavorful, but yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yes. Next up,
Tasty.
it would be our good friend who just got flattened, knocked out by a grenade or knocked over by a grenade. Roy's turn.
Roy, I just want to say, please don't be mad at me for blowing you up.
Roy, I just want to say, just don't get mad at me for repeatedly electrocuting you.
I'm actually kind of
Absolutely.
getting kind of mad because this isn't the first time. Very likely won't be the damn last time.
Oh no, it's completely fine. Me and Chuckle, the last time, you weren't even close. Me and Chuckle managed to KO ourselves.
Yeah. You should
Alright,
have seen us like when we were a duo. It was nuts.
We lit up like a fucking firework.
But boy, we kicked ass.
I am
High five
going
again.
to take the kids and myself over here, using both of my actions.
Mom, drive us
boom.
close. I want to punch him with my sword.
That's my turn.
After this Well, fucking ask for Maurice for a transfer.
Uh,
What
they
another
don't-
part.
yeah. Okay. So. Right. Next up, if that was your turn and that's your full actions, that means we go back to the top. Yang and Moonlight Sinatra, do your rolls again.
Roll off.
Roll off!
I think I lose this one.
Yes.
Oh wow, you could roll the full 3d6 you need. Yeah, and you still won. Okay, yeah.
I'm gonna run. I'm gonna run back behind the wall where I'm safe.
From EMPs, yes.
Yes. I'm going to shut off the lights in the room.
Mm-hmm. Okay, yes.
And I'm going to command the jobberbots to jump into the water and let off an electrical charge to shock Yojo.
All right. First off, the lights go off, everything goes dark, and then the jobberbots jump on inside, and all at once, they just start to short circuit, and in the singular pool...
That's a different song.
But this is salt water.
Ah!
So, the salt water's just kind of defuses the electric shocks. They don't do enough to manage.
It tickles a little.
Tickles a little. You realize this as they are already jumping inside.
Nani?
Oh no! Moonlight Sinatra is inside the wall. He's unbeatable now.
It's still dark.
Yeah, it's still dark.
John
You
doesn't
things
see what's going on, but he
with
feels
your-
it.
with your glow in the dark, super see in the dark goggles. You know that you just fucked up horribly, but no one can
Hey,
see it.
Christian, any chance that electrical shock kind of, put some pep back in my step or not?
No.
Okay.
Make an immediate roll.
Christian,
Mhm.
with this soldier getting blown up by a grenade, and this one being cut by Pale Rider, can I activate Red Rider?
No, not in that case. It's not enough to truly warrant Blood Rain, and it's also, it was not active over your target. That's kind of the big thing, it needs to be over your target or near your target. Because it can only traverse through the blood. But, now it is your turn still, though. You feel the lights are off, you have no idea what's going on, rain is hitting you and your bike.
Well, stands can see in the dark, don't they?
I'm not sure about that.
Well,
I don't think that's ever been a thing.
Either way,
They have been
Headlight.
able to shrink down into
Yeah, you
mere
turn on your
size.
headlights.
I allocate the Moonlight, and then I will attack with Pale Rider.
All right. Moonlight, you see a stand-in coming. It looks like it's not just going to cut wider wires this time.
I pass out.
In stomach horrible pain, you're just like, and you just pass out.
And that activates my secret action.
Passing out.
The defeat of Moonlight Sinatra activates my secret action. For a split second, Pale Rider dissipates, and with the rain still falling, appears again, creating mist. Because that's what he does when he appears. And then, from the mist, an arrow will fly and pierce this robot.
All right. Oh, you totally just did a fake out there.
Ah,
Oh, that's really cool.
You come in, you faint, Pale Rider just flashes. Again, a cloud appears, and White Rider emerges, shooting an arrow into the thing. An ice arrow.
Oh, shit.
Um,
Does this hurt me?
so what are you intending? You're just trying to make it pierce through and hit the robot, or are you just trying
Hit
to
the
freeze
hit the
one?
main robot.
All right, yeah. Since those are all short-circuiting and done, you can actually make a shot against it, yes. It is contained inside of the sphere, so it cannot really move. It's going to blow a bizarre point to attempt to reduce this damage against itself. And it's going to roll. Okay, yeah, just roll.
It takes 20 damage and is now frozen solid because its speed is E.
Yes. You raise up the arrow, fire it. Well, actually, is Pale Rider out right now?
No.
Okay, yeah.
He just appears and missed, and then trades with, I become standless.
Yep. Yeah, so it appears long enough, allows you to fire one shot, and it disappears. The arrow pierces through, striking through, and reacting with the water, it causes almost like a little ice tunnel to form as it travels through, striking into the robot, causing shards to break in, and basically the machine from the inside out breaks apart as ice ruptures it. Johan, as you stare at this thing, you feel the rest of your energy just fall as the water falls to the ground, knocks over you, the robot, the EMP wall, and you just fall unconscious.
Here's another fun fact about EMP walls. They're frequently destroyed by water.
I fucking hate Christian, before I collapse, 2 walls. Before I collapse, what happens to the robot?
The robot
get consumed by the water, or does it just kind of fall apart?
It gets frozen. It's like partially frozen. Whoops.
But
part of it is consumed. Other parts of it are frozen.
Johan feels
it's like a strange statue as you feel your legs, fall out from under you.
Fall out from under me.
Do you unfaint, Moonlight Sinatra?
No.
Okay, yeah. Moonlight Sinatra is just completely just on the ground.
Fainting
like
go.
I call Maurice reluctantly.
All right,
what you got over there? Clarice is just standing next to you.
You start to call Maurice, and you hear a slight something like, "Oh, it's from outside," like a.
Oh God, he's here.
From around the corner, you see a greasy hand touch the edge of the side here, and emerging out from the corner, you hear first before you even see the sound of the most annoying man you've ever met in your life. He emerges around the corner. Sally ho, my tangerines! I see you've ripened with the juices of victory. He puts his hands to his side.
Do I have to roll a guts check to see if I don't shoot him?
You automatically fail, but don't do it anyways. It's really weird experience. But yeah, he comes around. Oh my! I was just waiting. You guys did horribly. Oh great, actually. No, it's fine.
Meanwhile, while this has been happening, Clarice actually, while he's been walking in, Clarice is just silently, with the broom, just started shoving her behind the bike and out of sight.
Chuckle's trying to sneak away.
Young shoots the EMP gun at her just to be safe and returns it to the bike.
I'm gonna go with that.
Oh, yeah, no. I just, I quietly... Oh, you're shooting her with the EMP gun?
Oh, no. This ain't good.
Just a casual...
Whoa. Watch out with that thing.
Yeah, watch where you're pointing that thing. You wouldn't want to hurt anyone.
Pointing guns at people.
That's crazy. Anyway.
Yeah, don't do that. Oh shit, he saw me.
What are you pointing a gun at, buddy? He kind of leans over, puts one hand on the bike, and kind of leans over and looks.
Can the bike just open up and hit him in the crotch?
No, because that would be too satisfying. He kind of leans over. Well. Oh. He pushes Clarice aside and Lana comes closer. You have to be kidding me. Oh my goodness, this is hilarious. He kind of picks her up and just kind of slaps her a bit on the face till she wakes up.
Clarice
ow.
Clarice gets really close to Maurice. Now listen, do you see this orb above my head? Points to the secret action.
He's completely ignoring you.
The trigger for this is somebody acting like a goddamn psychopath.
Puts his arm around.
That wouldn't be you, now would it?
He ignoring you, hearing you but ignoring you, reaches his arm around and kind of does a friendly, good old arm hug with Moonlight Sinatra. Oh well, I'll be. if it isn't the little IT girl.
Don't touch me! Don't touch me!
It's too late.
Chuckle has a look of pity.
You're now overwhelmed with both grease and a smell of like too much cologne, and burning batteries. Now, don't be so shy. Come on, talk to the friends. What are you doing here?
She's kind of like looking around. She can't really say anything. She's just looking up and down and left and right, and she's trying to look at her phone, but her phone doesn't work, and she's freaking out.
He kind of circles around to the other side and pushes her into, like, picks her up and pushes her forward, straight into Clarice, and she kind of stumbles and is now standing straight up.
Clarice helps her up. This guy is real scumbag, right?
Ooh. I kind of like, you don't
The
know
truest
this...
enemy.
You know the Breakbot Squad, the ones I were talking about?
Yes.
Yes. You see, she's the IT girl for them.
Oh, that's fantastic. So she's on our team, then?
Oh, I guess so.
Good, then
What
back
happened?
off.
He kind of backs off again. So what complicated things? I thought IT girl would make things simpler.
They peer pressured me into doing it.
What if the Breakbot... Oh, it's about...
I don't like conflict.
It's about crescendos.
Hey, me too.
Ooh, where's Johan? I have something wonderful to tell him.
Once again, 5 paces back.
Johan groaned. Johan just lets out a groan.
He kind of leans over you, like, he has that smile, kind of like Slav squatting over your head. Listen here, buddy. You pissed off the Breakbot Squad pretty bad, you know.
I am internally grateful that I cannot hear anything right now.
He kind of like slaps you around in the face a bit. Oh man, you're gonna get it when you wake up.
I do not
stands up.
budge in.
He
Pal.
stands up, now kind
Pal.
of like proud of himself. He releases a bank. Oh, well, that's enough excitement for one day. Anyways, good job. Great fun. Wonderful.
Meanwhile, to the side, Clarice is talking to Moonlight Sinatra. Now listen, I know we were on opposite sides a few seconds ago, but that guy is grosser than all of us. If he gets close, just take this phone number. Oh, your phone doesn't work. Anyway, if this is the line. This is the line for HR. Just keep it on speed dial. If he gets gross with you, slam that button immediately.
She nods.
The two flash him the fucking dirtiest look.
We're united against a common enemy.
Oh yeah, fuck this guy.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
Oh. Maurice is on the phone now. Yeah, yep. I helped, of course. He hangs up. All right. So then, that takes care of that. Thank you for the assistance. Sorry, this one turned out to be rather confusing. Okay. Well, I'll call you again soon. He, like, first just starts walking out through the same way he entered from. Oh, the next one's going to be great, by the way.
The second he doubles back to say that, you see Clarice's hand just over the call button on her cell phone.
You wait to see runs out.
Young pulls out a piece of cloth and wipes his bike. Never touched it.
Okay, time to get back to the biz. Clarice dusts her hands together, electric charge running between the two of them.
No, stop.
Oh, I know
Stop.
you have I know you're allergic or whatever.
Yeah, let me put him down first, okay? Let me put him down. He's gonna put him down and back the fuck away.
He's really shy. He doesn't trust my whatever magic. It's okay. She reaches down and does like heart paddles. Just blasts Johan's chest full of energy.
Johan wakes up with start.
Oh, that's actually probably not enough to fix you. Here we go again. Clear.
Oh, Jesus!
Young approaches Moonlight.
Shit.
Did Maurice tell her name, or did he just call her
Nope, he
IT
just
girl?
called her IT girl.
IT girl.
So
I'm never going to work in IT in this town again.
IT girl. I don't really know your name. Here, sorry about frying your gear and all that. Young takes a bag of money he stole from those gun smugglers and just gives it to her. It's compensation or whatever. Sorry about that.
Well, this should about cover it, I guess.
Johan tries to get up. Christian, does anything happen?
Chuckle sure is still on the ground in pain.
You attempt to get up, and yeah, you can stand again. Roll me 1d4.
Alright.
Stand?
Oh wow.
Ooh.
I'm getting
What is your
beginning
health
of
total?
My health total is 22.
22 divided by, and you have 5 bronze.
Yes.
Oh, that is enough. No, 1 point off. All right. So
You die.
you stand up and you kind of open your eyes a bit, and you look around a bit, and you realize something seems off. Something seems very off. You kind of you look at Yang. He's just kind of like notices you get up at this point. You kind of like.
You okay there, buddy?
I don't know. Something just feels off. I think I really strained myself in that.
Yeah, you really feel like you could use a chocolate cigarette right now.
I reach into my coat, which still smells like garbage, and pull out a chocolate cigarette.
You reach in, looks like you're out, but you know a guy who does have one right in front of you.
Hey,
Young's already has one in his hand and just tosses to you.
He tosses it to you. Then you get hit in the face with it. You you didn't even realize like what. You kind of like look at it and you realize your left eye, it's blurred. It's not working. You kind of try to reach for it real quick, but it just doesn't seem to really act like it's not there. It's there in your head. It just does not function. You kind of like and scuffle, look in the ground, see the chocolate cigarette there, just kind of laying there. Yeah, this is kind of concerning. He seems a little.
I try to pick it up, but I overshoot it a little bit more to the right than to the left.
Hey, Roy.
And I immediately correct.
Roy,
What's up?
help me get this guy to the hospital.
Yeah. Let's go. Clarice, help Chuckle, please.
All right.
Oh, right, Chuckle. Oh, goodness, Clarice was looking at the pile of money.
I have
It was
-1 health.
it was just dumped in her arms. Wow, I've never seen so many cyber Abrahams before. She turns away from it, shaking the images of cash from her head, and starts fixing up Chuckle.
All right. I'm gonna say that Yang, Johan, and Roy are going to be leaving.
Yeah.
Well, so which means the end of the scene will be with these three.
It was nice meeting you.
Yes, do you want to exchange phone numbers? You seem like the pleasant sort. Honestly, the others might be a little bit miffed because you were in direct conflict, but we sure as hell were knocked out for that entire combat.
Yeah, we made a laser beam.
We mostly did it to ourselves.
No, we just straight up did it to ourselves.
We straight up did it to ourselves. But regardless, since there's no bad blood between us, would you be interested in joining our little extracurricular club? Someone of your
I
skills
feel
would
like
be
that's my
very
only
useful.
option because I'm only going to be bullied harder by the break bots when I go back to work.
Oh, goodness, you're being bullied at work. Seriously, point me at them. I'll mess them up. She cracks her fingers.
She will do it.
No, like, listen, dear, you point me at someone and I will fight them for you. You seem like the sweetest sort around.
Oh, that's... I guess I should introduce myself. She takes off her helmet, revealing that she's actually a dork.
Oh, you're adorable.
The name's Presley.
Presley, it's a pleasure to meet you. My name is Clarice Lapton, and this is Chuckle Valentine.
Hi. I get to give another tour of the arcade.
You have an arcade?
Yeah.
Oh yes, no, that's our secret hideout. We call it Neo New York. Fresh New York. That's the one.
That's one.
I feel like we're going to get along okay.
Swimmingly.
And that's a fantastic place to see.
Yeah. With that, you guys all try to work together and help bring the bot out as you begin to leave, but then it's very obvious that Presley has very little upper body strength, and Chuckles is fucking dead, so Clarice just
Negative
overarms it.
upper body strength.
Negative upper body strength. So, walking out, you begin to head out, leaving the factory behind you with a new friend made.
Sorry for trying to cut you in half.
All right.
But it was a fake out, don't worry about it.
Okay. Is there an on the next episode you've got?
Next episode, yes. Next episode, a new friend made. The party begins going out again. This time, not one target, but two. Rolling and scratching. Next time on JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Carbon Interface.
Hooray! Okay.
Yay.
Thank you, everybody who turned out for this. Thank you, everybody who played. That was absolutely wonderful. Character Angus. There it is.
Time to get last place on the straw poll again.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I had a really good time. That was fantastic. I'm excited to see. God, I'm excited to see how this plays out next time with Brennan's character.
Yeah.
Yes? Someone said J?
What? Huh? Yes?
I think someone said J, and then that was like, there was nothing. Am I hearing things?
I heard that.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
You're pretty sure that was the J-Man. He's fucking dead otherwise. That's okay. Yeah, no, so that's your first experience with this JoJo game that Christian made, Brennan.
This is great.
It's really fun, right? All them secret actions. That's what it's about.
Corpse B, Chuckle, Corpse player.
Yeah, the final fight sure did get extended a lot more than I wanted it to, but it's fine because it was fun.
Yes, Chuckle and Clarice are really good at killing themselves with their secret actions.
Yeah.
I mean, it was both that episode. It was both that and also just new character extended things a bit, but it's fine.
I was wondering what we were gonna do with the new character. I really like how it played out.
Yeah. It was an interesting.
It had
inclusion.
Somebody pointed it out. It was the villain who turns out ally.
Yeah.
That was the plan.
We were trying to figure out how to get frickin' Brennan in, and I was suggesting different things, and
like
Brennan's
3 a.m. last night.
Yeah, no, Brennan's well, but
you could be the Shinji or the Polnareff. I was like, Polnareff.
Villain that joins your team is my aesthetic.
Christian, at some point,
kind of what I do.
Christian, do you want to explain? Do you want to explain the bullshit that we that is Waters of
Magic? I think it'll be like. I think doing that through game would probably be better, especially because
I'll have to make another loading screen then.
Yep.
Everyone suffers.
Hey, I'll have to remake the overlay, sir. Anyways, we do have some.
Consider the entire plot. Don't worry about it, guys.
Yeah, we have some fan art really quick.
Yes.
So Johnny Dragon made everybody.
Ooh,
hanging out in the arcade.
Except for Brandon, because he wasn't in the team yet.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Thank you.
Everybody.
Thank you so much, Johnny Dragon.
That's pretty good. I like it.
And then he made
Qatar.
I think Yang.
Yeah, no, that's Yang. That's it, you
That's
fucking
totally
crazy eyes Yang. Thank you so much, dude.
And also
Thank you very much.
Katartna?
Ken Artnight. Yeah, Ken Artnight.
That's some good art. Holy shit,
that's
some
real
art.
good. That's everybody.
That
Except
is
for Moonlight
amazing.
Sinatra.
Damn.
I really
Thank
like
you very much, man. That's
Holy
amazing.
Shit.
Holy
I should have
shit.
barged
Really
in
good.
last week.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So yeah, no.
Oh my god.
Hey, redo that again.
I fucking love
Brennan.
the outfits though. The outfits are
Brennan.
perfect.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
great.
You're generally good on Mondays, yeah?
Yes, Mondays are great.
Okay, let's jump. We're gonna jump our day from Fridays to Mondays.
Yes, change according to me.
Yes, JoJo Mondays.
Oh,
Classic
Joe
JoJo Mondays. Oh man. Okay. Thank you all so much for playing. Thank you everybody for coming out. Thank you for making fan art. Thank you for watching. Thank you for the memes. Thank you for many.
Take a look at that favorite character poll.
Oh yeah, let's take a look at that
it was Moonlight Sinatra and Corpse B. AKA Chuckle.
Yeah,
so Chuckle and Moonlight Sinatra.
I'll announce on the way up. We have Roy, then Corpse A Clarice, then we've got R. Kelly plus Jacob. They made it so far. Then we've got Johan Joestar. Then we've got Yang in third, Corpse B in second/first, and Moonlight Sinatra in second/first. Do you guys both want to give a speech?
Yeah.
Beautiful, brings a tear to my eye.
That's not even my name. That's like voting a fictional character to the top.
Oh man, I can't believe that the Idolmaster character or the
I can't believe that Miku Hatsune won the poll.
Hatsune won the poll, guys. It's great.
Oh my god.
I'm surprised it didn't get last place. Young is really happy.
What you call it? So everybody say goodbye to chat.
Goodbye, chat.
Hope you guys have a good
Thanks for
night.
all the fan art. Thanks for showing up. You guys are great.
Chat. Goodbye, chat.
Goodbye.
I hope you had a good time.
I'm really good at ASMR, guys.
Just focus on my voice.
My voice is so sultry smooth.
Hello, it is me, ASMR.
Cut the stream. Cut the stream.
I'm cutting it right now.